Our $2,000 48-team Call of Duty League just wrapped up, and you won't believe how the last series went down. But before we jump into that, let me explain the rest of the playoffs. So the league started with 48 teams, but only 24 were going to make the playoffs, the top 3 out of each of our 8 groups. All 48 teams went through 5 weeks of pool play to get their map counts and their records. Here's how those ended up. Then those top 24 teams were put into a double elimination bracket, meaning if they lost, they would go down to the loser side of the bracket, and if they lost a second time, they would be eliminated. Win and move on, lose and you're out. Here's how the winner's side of the bracket looked. You had the 9 seed through the 24 seed facing off against each other, and those top 8 seeds actually got a bye into the second winner's round, which is a big clutch. If you won your group, you got a bye. The first round was pretty standard. All of the higher seeds won, except for one. Infamous Thieves, your 19 seed, did take down the 14 seed Cerberus Gaming, so they were the upset there. That dropped 8 teams down into losers round number 1, and they awaited their opponents, who are going to be the losers of winners round number 2. And this is where you finally got to see some of the higher seeds go against each other. The number 1 seed Decisive Global got forfeited and they lost, giving Wasted Talent Black a free win into the winners round number 3. The 8 seed versus the 9 seed went head to head, and that was a crazy 3-2 victory for the 9 seed Team Rogue. And then the rest of the matchups were pretty standard. The 11 seed Shadow Sentinels did take down the 6 seed Karma, and that set up all of your losers round number 1 matches. This is where some storylines started, because you got to see a few teams make some runs through the losers bracket. They had to play a lot of matches to get back to that grand final point, and it was crazy to see some of these matches. You had the 23 seed Team of Bias take down the 13 seed 3-1. You had Decisive Global, the number 1 seed, almost get first rounded by the 22 seed Great Primal. They won in a game 5. Your number 15 seed Synergy in losers round number 2 take down the 7 seeded Brain Bros. And then in this losers round number 2, your number 1 seed Decisive Global fall. They get top 16 as the number 1 seed. They get beat by Wasted Talent Red 3-0. While that was going on the top side of the bracket, you had the winners round 3 matches, still the top seeds going at it. Team Rogue and the Lounge win their respective matchups to meet in the semifinals. The number 2 seed, the Herd, 3-0 their matchup against TSO Gaming, and then the number 3 seed, Sin City, 3-0 their matchup against Shadow Sentinels. So you had the Herd and Sin City meeting up in the semifinals. At the same time those were going down, you had losers round number 3 taking place, where Burgers 3-0 Karma, Synergy continues their run. They 3-0 Wasted Talent Black, Noro beat Shadow Sentinels 3-1, and then TSO Gaming beat Wasted Talent Red 3-0. So that brought us to the top 8 teams. Only 8 teams remained in the Torn League. Synergy and TSO both 3-0 their opponents to move into the top 6. Your 15 seed making a Cinderella run into the top 6. Your number 10 seed also making their way into the top 6. On the top side of the bracket, in the winner's semifinal, we had the Lounge versus Team Rogue, which is a bang out, a 3-2 match in a close map number 5. The Lounge win it in map 5. Speaking of bang outs, you had the number 2 versus the number 3, the Herd and Sin City, a game 5 round 11 in this semifinal. It was so close. I'll just let you watch the final round. What does the Herd decide to do on offense? They win their last offense by just all rushing through A. It looks like they might send another 3 players here, and Sin City's going to play it a little bit more passive this time. As you can see, all players around this court side area. And if they get the bomb down here, that's big. Noom is going to break the glass and scare them off a little bit. It looks like Drafty's trying to get that bomb down. He is. A nade's going to connect to him, get him down to 80 HP, but bomb is planted. A 4v4. Complete 4v4 retake here. Connie pushing back through to help his squad. Gets down to 31 HP, and a first blood comes in on to Tuck the Man on the other side of things. OD pushing up, though. OD gets one. 3v3. OD pushing through. Going to be behind these 2 players here. However, the Herd find one. OD here. OD does not get one, but a team kill in. Loom. All down to Loom. The man of the hour gets another one. A 1v1 situation. 17 seconds remain. All Mies has to do is not let the bomb get defused and play his time. The child's going to come in. Woo! And Mies wins the 1v1 onto Loom. Wow. And that's going to be the Herd. They stop the reverse sweep with 1 round left to remaining. So the Herd and the Lounge move forward into the winner's final. The winner of that match goes to the grand final. But before we got there, we had to go through some more losers bracket matches. To guarantee a top 4 spot, the losers quarterfinal, you had Sin City dropping down to face the 15 seed Team Synergy. And Synergy at this point were hot. They beat Sin City 3-1, moving forward and at least guaranteeing them a top 4 placing in the Torn League as the 15 seed. what a wild run from Synergy. In the other match, you had Team Rogue, who was hot, versus TSO Gaming, who on their losers bracket run was just dominating their matchups, and they dominate in this one. They 3-0 Team Rogue to move and at least secure a top 4 spot in the Torn League. So in the winners final, you had the Herd and the Lounge, and then this loser semifinal, you had Synergy and TSO Gaming. In the winners final, the number 2 seeded the Herd took on the number 5 seed the Lounge, and they made quick work of the Lounge, winning 3-1 in that matchup, and the Herd move on to the grand finals. The Lounge not out yet. They play the winner of Synergy and TSO Gaming. TSO stay hot, and they take down the Cinderella Story Synergy 3-1 in the losers semi-final. And now in the losers final, the money on the line, a chance to the grand final, you had TSO taking on the Lounge, and in this one it was a bang out, but in the end TSO had the advantage, and they 3-0 the Lounge to go riding in to the grand final, feeling confident. They had just beat all their previous matchups by very large deficits. The only loss they took was to the Herd, and now they have a chance to rematch them in the finals, and that's what leads us to this point, the grand finals matchup, a best of 7. I'm gonna let you guys see all 7 maps. It might be a long video, but trust me, it's worth the watch. We couldn't have asked for a better series between these two teams. Overall, the Torn League was a major success, and shout out to everyone who supported us along the way. Hope you guys enjoy this best of 7, and that's gonna do it from me. All right, welcome in everybody to the Torn League Grand Finals. It's been a long season, but we're finally here. The last match, everything on the line, the prize money to be gathered by one of these two squads tonight. You got number 2, the Herd, versus your number 10 seed, TSO Gaming. These two are going to be duking it out in a best of 7 matchup, the only best of 7 matchup within the entire league, to find out who's going to be crowned your Torn League champion for our first ever season. Number 2, the Herd, versus number 10, TSO Gaming. Let's take a quick look at how the playoff bracket played out and how these teams ended up meeting in this final face-off. So here we go. Here's the winner's side of the bracket. As you can see, all these teams, we started out with 24 teams inside of the bracket. We had the winners round 1 where half the teams were eliminated and dropped down to the losers bracket instantly. Then we went on to winners round 2 where another 8 squads were sent down to the losers bracket. As you can see, the Herd, towards the bottom of your screen actually, they made their way from the winners round 2 all the way to the grand finals. They have not dropped down to the losers bracket yet. They defeat number 15 Synergy. They beat number 10 TSO Gaming. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Then they beat your number 3 seed Sin City in a crazy game 5 round 11 last week. They defeat the Lounge in the winners final, and now they find themselves in the grand finals. So the Herd looking to continue their run of dominance and finish it out here and end up first place. But now let's take a look at TSO Gaming. So bottom left of your screen, they're the 10 seed. They defeat Team Abize. And then they also take down the number 7 seed, Bang Bros, in winners round 2. And then it's that winners round 3 matchup where they do actually fall to the Herd. And they fall to the losers bracket, which is down here. They end up having to take out Wasted Talent Red, the 8 seed. They beat the 12 seed Noro. They beat the 9 seed Team Rogue. And then just last night, they beat the 15 seed Synergy. And just earlier, they defeated the 5 seed Lounge. They've had quite the losers bracket run to make it here. And in that losers final, they 3-0 the Lounge. And now they find themselves here in the grand final. The Herd versus TSO Gaming. Everything on the line. This should be an amazing matchup. But yeah, real quick, these two teams have faced off each other before. As you can see, winners round number 3. The third to the bottom there on your screen. Second up, you got the Herd versus TSO Gaming. The Herd actually win that match. They win that match 3-0 over TSO Gaming. So, TSO Gaming have been a lot hotter recently. They've been looking great. However, the Herd have already beat them so far in the playoffs 3-0. You may be wondering if that lingers in the back of TSO's mind, or they're probably more so fired up to get some revenge on the Herd and actually be able to take down the Herd. The Herd has not lost to anybody in this league. They ended up the group play 5-0. And then so far, they cruise through, or not necessarily cruise through, but they win out in the winner side of the bracket. And now they find themselves in the grand finals. So, TSO looking to give them their first loss. Maybe their first loss comes in the finals, and TSO is able to claim that victory. We will see. We will find out soon. And here, we'll take another look at each team's road to glory so far. So, starting with the lower seed tonight, we got the number 10 TSO. here they go. They started off with that win over Bang Bros in winners round number 2. They defeat the Wasted Talent Red squad after losing to the Herd. This is in the losers bracket now. 3-0 Wasted Talent Red, 3-0 Team Noro, 3-0 Team Rogue. Back-to-back 3-0 wins for TSO. They defeat Synergy last night 3-1. Synergy, another squad that was on fire. So TSO has barely lost any maps since losing to the Herd. And then just earlier in the losers finals, they 3-0 the Lounge. So TSO is on a heater right now, but so is the Herd. And let's look at the Herd's road to glory to this point. They have not lost. They've won 4 matches, and they made it to the grand finals. They 3-0'd the number 15 seed Synergy. They 3-0'd the team they're playing against right now in the grand finals, TSO Gaming. Then they win a 3-2 Game 5 Round 11 matchup over your number 3 seed Sin City. And then in the winners finals, they 3-1 the Lounge, who TSO just took down to get to this point. So we got 2 of the best squads here facing off, and the winner of this matchup tonight will be crowned the Torn League champion. So here's the Herd's road to glory. All their wins so far. They took down, fun fact here, they took down Synergy, TSO Gaming, and the Lounge. All 3 teams made it to the top 4. The Herd have already beaten the 3 other teams that made it to the top 4 out of the 48 squads. So they are definitely probably your favorite to win this matchup, but I would not underestimate TSO Gaming because they have been on fire. They look like a different squad than that squad they played when they got 3-0'd by the Herd earlier in the playoffs. TSO is on fire. The Herd's on fire. We should have a grade A bang out here in the grand finals. So once again, here's our first look, and we'll go ahead and go over the maps. We should be getting started here in a couple minutes. So let's go ahead and look at the maps and modes for this matchup. It's a best of 7. So the first ever and the only best of 7 in the Torn League. We're starting off a rewind hardpoint. We've been seeing a lot of Hacienda map 1s, a lot of Skyline map 1s, but no, today in the grand final, we got a rewind map number 1. I can't wait. It's a bang out map, and sometimes you can see some really close games on there. Then we got back-to-back protocols coming up. So the second map will be a protocol search and destroy, and then we'll move on to a protocol control as the third map. And then the fourth map is that bang out map. Everybody loves to see it. Everybody loves to watch it. Skyline hardpoint map number 4. Map number 5 going to be your Hacienda search and destroy. But like I said, this is a best of 7. And on the far right there, they're a little bit small, but you can still see them. Map number 6 going to be the second control of the series on Vault. I know for a fact both these teams are great Vault control squads. So if we do make it to that map 6, it should be a bang out there. And then everybody wants to see it. Hopefully we do go all the way to map number 7. It's going to be a rewind search and destroy, which you know can get pretty crazy at times. So maybe we get to see map 7. Maybe we don't. Maybe TSO comes out in 4-0s. Maybe the Herd comes out in 4-0s. Or maybe some of them get it done like 4-1, 4-2. We're going to have to watch and see and find out. But I cannot wait. This is the last series of the Torn League. Everything on the line in this one. TSO versus the Herd. I cannot wait to get started. And hopefully the players are about ready to load up and get into this map number 1. Holy smokes. We just went over everything real quick. But for any guys just tuning in, this is your map set. We got the Herd taking on TSO Gaming. Shout out to the guys in the chat right now. We got Thread, Qbury, Mr. Stark. We got Bikes. We got, who else has been in there? Blastfully. We got everybody in here ready to watch the action as it goes down. And here we go. We're back just in time for these grand finals. And there's that countdown. So I believe this should be the real countdown for this series. The grand finals should be finally about to start. Best of 7. Let me know who you guys got taking this. Give me your score predictions. 4-1, 4-2, 4-0, 4-3. Are we going to go all the way to map 7? Let me know who you got winning it all. All right, so now we're going to swap these logos back again real quick. And then we should finally be underway. 3 seconds to go. And there it is. We are off at the map number 1 of the grand finals. The Herd versus TSO Gaming. Everything on the line. Herd going to be on your left side of the screen in green. TSO Gaming in blue on the right side of your screen. Rewind hardpoint to start off with. All right, P1 has just popped. The Herd are in for now, but look at Sundown here making the pinch, making the plays. He's got 1 more player, actually 2 more players inside. Drafty helps him out. That's 3 dead in the feed for the Herd. They're going to get some time, and looks like they already flipped these spawns a little bit. Reba in a nice spot, though, able to get at least 1. Get some shots on the Mies, but not able to take them out. So right now, I think the spawns for P2 should be towards the Herd. It might depend, though. Jaws, actually, I think Jaws flips it out there. Nice kill from Jaws. Gets them spawning towards Chicken, and now you got Mies trying to flip these back as this P1 is coming to a close. 12 seconds remain on it. It's going to be pretty even from both squads going into this P2, but this is a big point coming up. Definitely one that's kind of tough to break sometimes if you're not ready. But look at this. You got a 3-man push. Actually, all 4 players out here around the outside of the point. Reba's going to be pushing through. He's one of the main SMGs for TSO. He was hot earlier in their match of the losers finals, but Sundown going to cut him and Jaws down there. There's 2 down. Salute and Olap, last 2 up in the back. You got 1 more. Olap finds him. Salute's the last one up. Mies just watching. Good kill there from Salute, but he's got more players spawning up behind him, and he's going to get dealt with. So the Herd right now, early lead and currently holding this P2 with about 35 seconds remaining. Good hold from them from that initial break, but got more members of TSO coming up. That team kill might be big. Salute's going to try and get through. Not going to happen. So now TSO forced to maybe hit this last 20 seconds. They don't want the Herd to get up 60 to 12, but it might happen if they're unable to break this. And they also need to try and continue to win these rotations. But look at this. This is a great team. Great play out of the Herd. You got Drafty already making his way over to New. And who's that? That's Condi, I think, who's back here. Yeah, the Herd starting to rotate this. They get a great P2 hold, and here they are. Got Condi holding this back spawn for P4 and potentially to help his squad break into P3. Reba's going to be in it to start. Gathering a few seconds of time, trying to get TSO on this board. And that's 3 dead in the feed for TSO. Last one up going to be Condi. Able to get 1 in the back, but now forced to back up. His team is still spawning out because you can see Jaws on your screen here. He helped force the Herd to spawn out. And now Condi in a tough spot, able to get 1 kill. And while that was happening, the Herd push up through the Chicken side, and they hop on the point. Drafty 8 and 6, one of the big guys, big name players for the Herd. Good start to this map number 1 in this grand finals. Is going to get found in the point. So now TSO break back in. 20 seconds remain on this, so this is great time, and it looks like they actually find all the kills. So TSO, oh, there's going to be 1 player up actually back here. It's still Condi. Condi going to go down too, so TSO might have just flipped the spawns, and this is a big P4. Sometimes the money hill, you could say, on this map. Drafty's going to slide in, not going to find anything. Jaws hopped in as well with a kill. He's on a 5 spree. And Jaws starting off this map hot. Tated 4 for the kid. SMG, and now the P4 hold for TSO. This can sometimes be what makes or breaks your map. TSO down about 40 points, but could easily be right back in it after this P4. The hold seems to be good for now. You got a couple players sneaking through the back. Sundown's going to slide in. He is going to take down Jaws inside. Reba's going to get a 2-piece in the back, though. So now it's just down to Sundown in here, and they know his whereabouts. 1 player's in the hill. Mies from the backside going to help him out. Mies gets a 2nd. Mies not able to get the 3rd. Olap takes him out with the pistol. So TSO able to stop the push from the Herd. And they're continuing to gather this time. And actually, you see a few members of TSO starting to push up here. Reba working his way to New. Looks like Salute's on this backside. He actually gets found, so now it's just all Reba. The pistol shots, not good. And here you go. All right, we got an even game going into the last rotation, or the last point of the first rotation. Mies 5 and 10 start. Not the best, not what you want to see, but still a lot of map left to be played. Sundown in the point. Oh my gosh, TSO slide in, and TSO find 3. So TSO, a chance to take the lead for the first time in this map. They got 3 players in the hill. All of the Herd's forced to spawn out. We'll have to see what the break looks like for them. Jaws able to find 1. Reba with the team kill, and oh, Condi actually able to get a good gunfight win onto him here. Still playing in the side, and the Herd managed to break in. Got Drafty in the point. 27 seconds remain on this P5. Drafty, a nice kill at the front. Jaws able to trade him out. 3 dead in the feed. Last one up's gonna be Salute. And there you go, TSO. They work their magic. They hit from all 4 sides, and they find all 4 players. So this is going to be some great scrap time for them. And now they take the lead in this map number 1 as we go into the first set, or the second set of rotations. Sorry. This first set comes to a close, and TSO has a slight lead, about 9 points, as P1 resets, and we about do it all again. The Herd, first one's on the point. You got Mies trying to pinch and find some kills here. Knows 1's in blue. Able to get the 2-piece. 1 more in the point. What's he able to find here? It's going to be Reba there. I don't think the stun connects. Reba's close. Good shots there from Mies. Just unable to get the kill. The trade's there for his team, though. Sundown gets a 2-piece. And now Condi, one of the last one up in the point. Going to get chowed out by Olap. And now TSO find themselves in this P1. Usually P1's pretty scrappy on every map. But right now, both teams actually able to gather a few seconds of time on it. Jaws in there. They're able to find Jaws. That's 3 dead. Last one up. Gonna be Solo in the back. What's he able to find here? Able to get 1, but the rest of his team has already spawned out, so the damage has been done. All the Herd has to do now is find Solo, and they'll be able to have these initial rotations on the P2, but Solo is staying alive back here. That's a huge 2-piece from Solo, and now his squad's close. But the Herd actually spawn up behind him, so Solo tries his best. TSO not able to get there in time, and now the Herd are in P2, and they're going to retake this lead. What's the break going to be from TSO? Let's go ahead and hop in and listen in for TSO and see how they're feeling in this P2.
Watch out! I'm blocking.
Yo, dumpster dead.
Graffiti. Nice.
RV dead.
I got dominated.
One shot. Yo, Jen and RV.
I'm about to be behind him. Give me 1 second. I got 1. I got 2. Hold on. I got 2.
Nice. Pick up blue.
Push up.
I got time. Push up. All of you push up.
Yeah, open. There's Mies.
1 shot. Dead. Shit it on.
Nice.
Come on.
Good job.
They spawn chicken.
Someone push out. Yo, push out right.
Core one shot. Close right.
I'm in the back. I'm spawning back.
Got him. Nice. I'm gonna go P1.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, blue.
Core.
Where'd he go?
Give me on the
Go,
head.
watch out. He's drafty. He's pushing out the office. He's somewhere around core.
Yo, use all your shots in these.
Yo, I spawned behind him.
I got one. Last one on time.
Time dead.
Nice.
Shit it on.
Back up.
I got time.
I can get him.
I got him.
They're all spawning out.
I got your chicken. Chicken right now.
Hold on, I'm helping you on time. So pick chicken right now. Chicken weak. Condi.
Pick up the time.
One time.
All right, you heard the comms there from TSO. They sounded good. The match, though, is still neck and neck. Both teams barely able to get 1 inch over the other. Look at this. They are just trading kills back and forth, but right now the Herd with 10 seconds remaining have the P4 rotation. TSO had a big P4 last time around. If the Herd are able to hold this, they can start to take this lead and potentially get themselves a nice little lead going into the P5, but sometimes it's a tough pill to break, but sometimes it can be broken if you don't have all angles watched. So Reba here on Condi. He's got 2 players to deal with, and Condi gonna have to chow those guys out. And actually seems like a streak's coming in from Olap, so this could be a perfect opportunity for a break here. Condi spawns back up, able to find 1. Mies. Oh, Mies slides in. That's a 3-piece from the Herd, 3 down the feed. And as they just take the lead, let's hop in with a listen into the Herd and see how they're sounding.
Jaws core on me. Jaws one shot core.
I can help you
He's gonna be your second. He's gonna be 2 on me. One more court.
Oh yeah, get up court.
I'm getting out.
What's
Okay.
in street? Olaf on SWAT.
Yo, how long
dead.
happened?
I'm getting out.
Nice. Good shit. Pushing up. Now keep core control. Condi, move up. They're gonna spawn behind us. Okay.
I'm going. They're not spawning here yet.
Just
spawning
I mean the next wipe they'll spawn behind.
I'm P2 right now. I'm just literally living P2.
Ready? Yeah.
Yo, two in.
Okay. Give me a sec.
I'm just
Okay,
landing
listen,
time.
salute on time.
He read me. Jaws 1 shot on point. Jaws 1 shot on point, guys. Nice.
Just
We
that.
spawn
Nice.
P2.
Nice.
RV.
Court dead.
Look here front.
I'm living in time.
Our side. Hold up.
Nice. I'm staying out glass.
Should be 18 spawns.
Heard you. Glass dead. Nice.
Yeah, 18. Jaws 18. I'm just living. Jaws on 18.
Yeah, just live and
We need
hold.
trophy on time.
I got you. You closed the door on me.
We're behind.
Fuck. Hey, blue.
One shot. Jaws is 1 shot.
Okay, Olaf on our
Yeah,
flank.
2p2, bro. 2p2.
Okay, just slow down.
Yeah, just play this Yeah. together.
Blue left
Staying
court.
out
Dead.
glass. Nice, good shit, man. Nice.
All right, the comms sounded great from the Herd. You heard one of them calling out the spawns, calling out the next wave of kills, where they'll be spawning, how to get them spawned in the back. Oh my gosh, Sundown jumps in the point, hits a nade kill, and gets the 3-piece. And now, the Herd, in time, I don't think they win it here. They're just a couple seconds away if they can hold the rest of this. But the Herd are nearing a map 1 victory over here against TSO. Sundown still going, he gets 4. But TSO able to stop the clock, and just another 3 dead for the Herd, though. TSO, backs against the wall here, and now the Herd are on P1. They have 6 seconds remaining to win this map 1. Mies is cutting down players, gets 2. Slides and gets the 3rd. Mies with the 3-piece. Likely wins them the map, and that's going to be 4 dead. That's going to be map number 1 going towards the Herd. Wow, what a map. TSO had it close all the way there until the end. But the Herd, a P4 to P5 to P1, those last 3 hills were all them. And that's how they ended up winning that map number 1 by 59 points. What a map win from the Herd there. That was neck and neck there until these last few points. But you had some crazy three pieces here. You had Drafty, Sundown, Mies all going crazy. And the Herd's going to have a 1-0 lead in this series. Beating TSO 250 to 191. Drafty, a great map, 33 and 24, 3,600 damage. Looks like Jaws leading the way for TSO, 27 and 21. But the Herd come through and come through when needed most and take map number 1. 250 to 191. Yeah, a few team kills from TSO may have hurt them there. A couple team nades, some team shots, but still an insane map 1 nonetheless. The Herd really iced up there in those last few points, because that was 190 to 190, and then it ended up being 250 to 190. So those last 3 points were all the Herd, and they're gonna have that 1-0 series lead here in this grand final. We're loaded up in map number 2, Protocol. We're going to be on board with Salute as I get these logos swapped around for you real quick. TSO going to be on this offense. We'll have to see what their offensive game plan is. But Condi draws blood onto Jaws. All right, here we go. We're locked and ready to go. First blood going to go the way of the Herd. Condi up top. Able to find Jaws, or actually it's Olap. Killfeed is lying to me. Olap loves to patrol that top side. It looks like that's where Condi ended up finding him. All right, there's that mini-map back on, too. All right. Where's this bomb? Where's this bomb headed? It looks like TSO just really playing this slow. Salute's got the bomb in hand over here. And they're playing it nice and slow. I think Jaws might be underneath. No, he's up top over here. An angle that maybe the Herd doesn't expect him to be in. Look at your mini-map. You got a couple players here pushing this outside route. Maybe trying to hit through the front. Yeah, they're actually going to have 3 players hitting through the front. Drafty's going to have to call in the comms. He's going to have help, though, from Sundown. Sundown gets 2. Sundown gets all 3. Sundown slides out.
Get a trade, you fucking shitters.
Oh, and he's calming in game chat. He slides out and gets the 3-piece. We'll see it right here. Oh, man. TSO Gaming line up for him. And Sundown cuts him down. Oh, man. The first round goes to the Herd. They draw the blood, and then Sundown with the 3-piece to finish it off. And they take the 1-0 lead in this map number 2. All right. But now we'll have to see what their game plan is in offense. I think Drafty's about to hop down and maybe get some info and slide back up, but there you go. Olap gets the revenge onto Condi and wins the gunfight up top, so he draws the blood for TSO. Now the Herd down a man. And they start to slow down. Oh, look at Sundown here. Oh my gosh, there's a great push from Sundown. He does win the fight. Olap was looking for it. Mies gets caught by Jaws, though, so now it's still a 2v3. The Herd's still down a man. Sundown gets traded out. Salute down to 16 HP. Drafty in a 1v3. Gonna be a tough situation to get out of. He's gonna push the top here, and he might actually get one. All right, Drafty here. He's gonna have Reba. Reba's chased him down. Drafty not able to get out. TSO, they get the blood, and they play it smart, and they get that first round win. Holy smokes. One to one now. Both teams win their defense. All right. So, 1-1 now in this round number 3. The Herd with another defense. But TSO looks like this might be a full-on A push, and they're going to have a couple players here. Drafty lines up too. So now it's a 3v2 for TSO. Jaws or Olap able to trade one out. But they're a man down now. Drafty gets the lineup. I think a nade helps him out. Gets the players weak. So the Herd in a 3v2. Mies clearing out the bomb site. They know this is clear. And now all they have to do is watch and wait and try to make TSO Gaming make a move. You're going to see in this grand final, most of these players are going to play smart, not try to throw their life away, like Condi here. Just shouldering the window, not taking a chow by himself. Trying to ensure he gets a trade, but Olap, great shots over there. I mean, he's a player that I've spectated a lot on Protocol, and he loves to patrol this top area. and most of the time he wins that gunfight. So got to be careful chowing him up top. Gonna check the nade, and he's gonna drop down with the bomb. Looks like they might be trying to hit an A push here. Drafty's gonna be across. Less than 30 seconds remain in the round. Me's up top, slides in. Olap gets him, but the team kill from Jaws. Or Solu, sorry, with the team kill onto Olap. He's got to plant this bomb. It's 1v2. Looks like he's gonna get the bomb down. Spots one player out, Drafty. Looks like Condi might be pinching him from the backside, and the Herd with the great team play. Condi with the pinch, and they take the second round. Soldu with an opportunity to clutch the 1v2, unable to do so. And now the Herd gonna be up 2-1. Bomb diffuses in. The defensive rounds being pure so far for both squads. And here you go, the Herd up 2-1 in this grand final. Map number 2. Drafty 3-1 start. Sundown 4-2 at that 3-piece we saw round 1. Let's spectate Olap here. Like I said, he loves this top area. He'll go here about every round on either side. But actually, we got to see this go down. All 4 players are going to be in the A bomb site for the Herd. They get the first blood, and now that's going to be a bomb plant. It's going to be a 3v4 for TSO Gaming. They're going to have a lot on their plate here. Will the Herd give them anything? He might have to hit through the front. That's Olap pushing through. Olap does get one. He gets out with his life, 5 HP. So now it's a 3v3. A lot of potential here for TSO to bring this back. You can see the angles that the Herd's watching. Olap finds another. Olap doing everything right now. Able to get traded finally, but Condi gets another one, and now Mies has eyes on the last one. The last one's going to go down to Jaws, and there he is, Condi with the trade. Wow, TSO had an opportunity there. Olap gave them 2 big kills, just unable to convert on the last player, and that's going to be Condi. The trade is good. His teammate goes down there. Jaws able to get one, but Condi, the trade is good, and that's going to be the Herd. They're going to take a slight lead in this map 2, up 3-1 now. All right. Condi with 3 in that round. Close him up to 4-1 on the map. Let's see if TSO take a page out of the Herd's book and drop A. Nope, they're going to be in mid, and they're going to have a lot to handle here in mid. 2 go down. The Herd find 2. Now a 4v2. And you can see the players at TSO Gaming starting to back up. Very quickly, they find themselves in a hole. They don't want to go down 4-1, but it's going to take a big round here from Solute and Olap to make it 3-2. Bomb is down in the middle. I'm not sure if the Herd know about it. Where's Olap at? Olap's still up top. Just playing with Condi. They've been playing all game. Solute, I think he's going to be able to slide out and get the bomb. Bomb's going to be collected. But Sundown right underneath Granny. He's able to spot him out. So now it's all down to Olap. Last man standing. And they push him out. They find him. The Herd, another clean round win. Make it 4-1 in this map number 2. Shutting down everything TSO Gaming is throwing at him. Four to 1 lead now for the Herd. And look, these guys are all shooting. Sundown has 6, Condi 4-1, Drafty 5. Olap trying his best here. He's 5-4. Rest of his team not positive, but there's still a lot of map left to play. He's got to string together a few kills, a few rounds. Olap's gonna be able to spot a lot up here. Not able to find a kill though, but the comms are good for his team. And look at the Herd; they're starting to push up this side. Reba has the read on him. Sundown and Drafty both right around the corner. Do they decide to push? They might double push. Sundown's going to be there. Drafty sliding through for the trade. Not able to find the trade. Reba's doing a great job playing his life. Olap's going to push it out, but Drafty gets the kill onto Olap. Now Reba's going to try to get the trade. He does. The nade connects, but not enough to kill him. And now Mies from up top. Mies is here for the pinch. He gets one. He's going to hop out and try to play his life. He's going to have one player underneath him. They don't spot each other. Oh, Jaws does spot him, and Jaws finds him. So now Condi left in a 1v2. He's looking for Jaws. Jaws is in that close corner, but does not push out far enough to see him. And now both players are here. The bomb's going to try to go down, but I think they might check it. Oh, he sees Reba. He sees Reba go up the steps. Does he decide to push after him? I think he does. Does he continue looking? He will find him for free here. 25 seconds remain. Jaws is going to be close. Oh, Jaws gets the kill. Connie nearly with the 1v2, but Jaws stops it. TSO, they get the round win. And they don't go down 1-5. They make it 2-4.
Hello.
We got Rocky joining me on the cast here. He just got back. And he'll be joining me.
Everybody.
Be joining me for the rest of this grand final. Right now, we got map number 2, TSO, or sorry, the Herd are up 1-0. TSO is down in map 2, 2-4. So the Herd just a couple rounds away from going up 2-0, unless the members of TSO Gaming are able to clutch up. All right, another defensive round for the Herd. TSO Gaming, another B push. Last time it got stopped, but no members of the Herd in the middle of the map here. They're playing a bit slower. Jaw's gonna have that bomb. Oh man, Connie in the back does find the first blood though. He's had multiple first bloods in this map, but he's got multiple members of the TSO Gaming hounding him down now. Will they be able to find him? Jaws is chasing him out, and no, Connie finds another one. So 2 go down. Olap's able to get 1, but now it's just all down to him in a 1v3 situation. The clutch needed for TSO here if they don't want to go down 5-2 and be on match point. But clutching a 1v3 against a team like the Herd is going to be difficult. Look at them. They're just ironed up, watching their angles. I think number 5 is just watching that bomb. It's Condi over there. Yeah, he's just staring at the bomb. So, time ticking away. Olap. It's going to be a tough situation here.
Here for the Herd.
Unless he maybe he's able to find Drafty up top. The timing's crazy. He does get him. But the time's also ticking down. He's got 14 seconds left. He's going to find the kills, and Mies is just going to toy with him. He's not going to give him anything. No time left remaining for Olap, and he falls nonetheless. So the Herd going to be on match point. 5-2 now in this map number 2. Just 1 round away from going up 2-0 in the series.
You got a big 2-piece right there, possibly saving that round right there.
Yeah, that 2-piece on the B-bomb site was crucial for the Herd. Olap's still positive, despite being down 2-5, but now TSO have to win 4 straight to win this map. And the Herd have a little of a breathing room here. They can try some funny stuff to try and catch TSO off guard, and they might just try all 4 drop it down again. It worked once, why not try it again? Here they are. Oh my gosh, Condi spots one up top. He gets shots onto another. Stun's gonna be good. No trophies there, and they get the first blood. They're getting out of there. They know they got the advantage now. Olap's gonna be up top though. Condi tries to chow Olap. If you've been watching the Torn League, you know it's tough to chow him in this top part of Protocol. He wins a lot of those gunfights, and he evens things up 3-3 there. Ooh, good shots on the Sundown. Knows one player's there. Knows one might be sneaking up behind him. Ooh! Drafty. Great shots. Gets out with his life, too. So once again, the Herd have a life advantage. Looks like they're still maybe thinking about going B. It doesn't maybe not even matter. Sundown's going to get 1. And now it's a 2v1 for Solute. Last player remaining on the side of TSO. 3-7. He's going to need a big 2-piece here to keep this game alive. Bombs down. Both players going to be underneath, holding each other's hands. It's a tough scenario, but you've seen it done before. What is he able to find? Oh, stun doesn't connect from the Herd. He does have a stun of himself if he wants to throw it. He's just looking, trying to clear all of his angles. He might be able to slide and get 1, but no, Mies is going to win it. And the Herd are going to take map number 2 in dominant fashion, 6-2. And they're going to be up 2-0 in this grand final, just 2 maps away from winning the prize pool and getting first in the first inaugural season of the Torn League.
Great kills right there by the Herd. Being up 2-0 in the grand finals, you're feeling, I'm not going to say comfortable, but you're feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Olap, 1,500 damage, 8 kills. What a map, but just not enough. Drafty has 8, Condi has 8. And they lead the way for Team Herd in this map number 2. The Herd now lead 2-0 in the series. You guys heard that. We're loaded into map number 3. And we are underway. TSO Gaming versus the Herd. I'm going to swap these logos We're gonna hop on board with Olap. He's up top. I've said it multiple times. He loves this up top area. Patrol in this area.
Up there.
TSO down 0-2. So this is a map that you kind of feel like it's almost a must win. Because then it'll be the Herd series point if they win this map and go up 3-0.
Yeah, no, that's totally true. You don't want to... It's not a good feeling when you're down that much.
And they got a defensive round first, and it's been good. They already got a 4-life advantage. They got a couple players in the spawn, but there you go. The Herd start to clear them out. However, Olap with another 2-piece. He is lights out up top with that AR in his hands. Reba. Oh, Reba sneaks away with 13 HP. So now he's just going to play his life over there in the spawn. He got Soul Loot in the spawn with the pistol in hand. Not able to get him. Now Reba's still alive. Reba able to get one. Time ticking away. Less than 30 seconds remain. 4-1. Oh, 3 down the feed for the Herd, though. They're going to stop this clock. They're going to have 3 members stack the point. Olap's going to be up top, though. This might be where he's able to make a play. It looks like he's actually going to try on the bottom. Now he's going back up. 3 members on this. 2 ticks are in. They're really close to getting that 3rd tick. TSO is going to have to chow it. They do get 2 players off. That 3rd tick is so close to being done. And oh, they find the kills and they get the 3rd ticks. Now we're even in lives. With a minute extension on the clock, Drafty's about to go over and hop straight onto the B point. Spots out Reba. The shots are good. Finds one onto Reba. One more trade is in, though. So Luke gets 1. That stun's going to connect to Jaws. They're going to have the comms that he's in that area. He's going to have to slide in, and he's not going to get anything. One more tick. Nearly another tick added. Drafty on a 5 spree. Oh my gosh, they can't kill Drafty in this B point. 6 spree for him. Condi helps him out with another kill. They're going to have 2 ticks in, and this could very possibly be the round. They got one more push here. TSO has got to find the kills. They got to dive in, and it's not going to happen. The Herd, within a 30-second span, get all 6 ticks, find all the kills, and win the first offensive round.
My God.
Drafty.
What just happened?
Drafty went nuts on this point. This was him right here, the best play of the game. Gets Jaws. Another member's going to hop down. He's going to get that kill. TSO forced to just slide on because those ticks were flying so fast. And Drafty just cutting them down. And I mean, the start of the round looked so good for TSO too. They had a pretty nice life advantage. They had some members in their spawn, but then that one wave of kills, the Herd triple stack A. They get A. They go right over to B, and they get B. I mean, flawless control out of Team Herd right there.
Now they're here on defense, so let's see what they do here.
Yeah. Drafty 9-5 on a 7 spree to end that round 1. He's pushed up here. Not going to continue the streak and not going to get the Hellstorm either. So that's 3 dead actually for TSO. And they find the 4th. So they're going to have an opportunity to hop on this point. Only got 1 player on though, so it's going pretty slow. Looks like now they got 2. Olap up top patrolling things. Reba in the point. Those trophies and systems are going to go down. Contested now. 1 tick is in. Nearly a second. They do find 1. Reba on this point trying to play his life. 2nd tick is now in a day. All down to Condi, and Olap finds him up top. Olap on a streak of his own here. 4 up. And this is going to be the A point. They got all players of TSO around it. Reba is going to get caught, but A point secured. They got 4 life advantage. A minute secured. Now 2 minutes on the clock here to get this B point. And Olap is still finding kills up top. 5 spree for him. And now the Herd in a tough situation. Down 4 lives. There they go. They do find 2 members of TSO in their spawn. Reba's still here, though, making himself known. Gets 1. Sundown's also weak. And they got all the rest of the Herd spawning out. Looks like Reba is going to get caught, but looks like... Oh, great shots on the Olap. Oh, my gosh. Looking for the 3rd, too. Solude able to help out Jaws.
So don't get Drafty going again.
Condi cuts down Solu. Looks like they find Jaws too, so now the round's starting to slow up a little bit. Somewhat even in lives. TSO does have a 3 life advantage. Make it 3. 1-for-1 trade. Solu, good kill on the Drafty. All right, now they're extending that life lead just a little bit. Jaws able to hop on, stop this clock. They still have plenty of time here to work with too. 13-16 in lives. Got Mies versus Reba here on this point. Reba busts open the door, but doesn't find anything. Now hops back on the point. Looks like Mies is about to work his way around, but Reba gets out with his life. 11 HP. Reba being shifty on the map. They do find him. 10-13 in lives. It might just come down to lives in this round.
Yep. 50 seconds left.
Looks like Solu has info on one player dropping below. Drafty able to get him. Now 10 to 11. And not a lot of map control here for TSO. Big kill out of Reba, but the trade's good. Yeah, no map control here for TSO. So the Herd, 35 seconds remain. They just gotta stop this next wave of push. But there you go, Jaws maybe found the opener. And oh, Mies drops too. So the Herd in a tough spot. Just a couple players up. Olap finds another. Jaws is on the point. They got 2 members on. 6 to 10 in lives. 1 tick's gonna be captured. Olap is still being a menace up here, but you got fights coming in. You got a few members starting to push this time over here. Drafty's in. Sundown gets 1. Drafty gets another, and they clear off this. They clear off the B point. 19 seconds remain. Olap goes down up top. Solu gets killed off the spawn. Drafty making the plays for his squad. Bees finds another one in the spawn of TSO, and they're still looking for him. Looks like they have no time to even get here. Bees gets another 2-piece. 5 to 1 in lives, all down to Jaws, and that's gonna do it. The Herd gonna ice up this defense. Once again, another round that looked like it could go TSO's way. They had like a 6-kill advantage, and then it just disappears. The Herd lock in that B point and don't allow them to touch it.
Seems like the last couple seconds, the Herd just shift to second gear and just starts going crazy.
Yeah. TSO had a couple members on the B point, and then it seemed like Sundown and Drafty just slid in and found all 3 kills. So, TSO, I mean, in a grand final like this, you can't be giving away rounds like they have these first 2, because now they're down 0-2 in this control. Drafty's feeling himself. He's 19 and 13. Mies is 16 and 10. Those are rounds that you got to have.
Jaws having a slow one, 8-14.
Yeah. All right, now defense, though. A chance to bounce back and get back in this. Their first defense was looking good until the Herd got that clean wipe. And look at Jaws, he's here. He's able to spot one. That's Sundown. Maybe. Oh, wow, the pistol shots are good for Jaws. 8 and 14, but starting to heat up now. Members of the Herd are going to be forced to look for him. Finally clear him out, but not before the damage is done. However, Reba pushes up, so they clear off their spawn. Olap, they know exactly where Olap's going to be every time he spawns up. He's going to be up top. But the issue is killing him from up top. All right, Connie. Oh, good kill on it from Connie here on the B point. Clears that out. Looks like one member is going to be on the 8 point, facing Reba. Reba gets stunned. So now Mies and then one other player of the Herd going to be on A. 1 tick already captured. They have a 3-life advantage. You got Sundown over here, or yeah, Condi, sorry. Inside of Granny's just being a nuisance to everybody. 2 ticks captured at A. And actually the contest is in and 3 go dead in the feed for TSO. So they stopped the Herd from capturing A. They got the lives even now. And they're cutting down more players of the Herd. Solu's working his way up in the spawn. Timing not great though. He's gonna get found. Jaws gets spotted out. Have to imagine they try to deal with him, but the time's starting to tick down now for the Herd. They're gonna have to make a play. Condi able to get Jaws. Olap over here on the 8 point with Reba. Reba starting to push up. The time's ticking away for the Herd. They get 2 ticks, but not able to get that 3rd yet. However, it hasn't been depleted. May not even matter. 3 go dead in the feed for TSO. So it's really going to be one more push from number 2 here, Drafty. He's going to have to stop the clock. He's not going to be able to. And there you go. TSO able to win a defense. Keep themselves alive in this map 3 control.
Much needed win right there.
Yeah. Huge round win from TSO. Give them a little bit of confidence. But now the real challenge starts. They're going to have an offensive round up next. And they have to win it to push it to round 5. And if they do win this, offense here, I think they'll have the tick advantage and will secure defense for round 5. But the big challenge remains of actually winning that offense. So we'll have to see what TSO's cooking up. I mean, they had an opportunity in that first offense. The Herd just shut them down. So very possible here that they could do this. However, Ja's going to give Drafty a freebie. Olap up top. Sundown finds another one in the kill feed. Yeah, Reba and Condi down low. Condi going to win it. Olap gets caught up top. He's having a great map. He's 21-13. But the Herd starting to find the kills And Jaws, the closest one pushed up. Number 3 is on heli, able to spot him out. Jaws is just gonna have to lay down and get low. He's gonna have one player pushing him out. It's gonna be number 4, Condi. All right, they find Jaws. The rest of the players of TSO forced back into the spawn. They're already down 5 lives. But they get 2 dead in the feed, so essential here to make a play. They find the player on their heli. Good shots from Olaf. Condi not able to get the shots needed to take him all the way down. And now they got a couple players making their way over to this A point. Salute's on. Olaf gets another one. Drafty from the back, not able to get the kill. Reba hops up and gets Drafty, so the pinch is not good. You got one more player, Sundown, up top. They find Sundown up top, too. So 2 ticks are in today. And now here's the opening that TSO Gaming needs. Reba pushing through the middle, and this is going to be an A-point capture. There's nothing they can do about it. A-point captured, 1-minute extension secured. Now 1:45 on the clock. The Herd, only a 3-life advantage remaining. But TSO, nothing on the B at the moment, so it's gonna be almost a reset of the round. Jaws still not having the best map ever. Olaf gets caught up top. Reba is around the B point. Knows one player's down low, and he's gonna get shouted out. However, are they even able to take him down? He gets one. Gonna hop on this B point. Condi's in the back. Condi's gonna have to challenge too. Reba gets another big kill. Reba being the man that TSO needs. Reba with the 3-piece. And he's still looking for more. Mees is gonna slide through. Finally, he gets down Reba, but at this point, he's giving his teammates enough time to get over here. That's gonna be 1 tick. Olaf from up top is still controlling the middle of the map, so the break from the Herd is gonna have to be through this castle side, and they got 3 players surrounding it. Second tick is in. They're gonna have to slide through. They get Jaws off the point. Reba on the point from up top, but Solute in the point gets 3. Solute with the 3-piece on all 3 players, and they might not even be able to get here in time. And they do. They win the offense. TSO Gaming is here. They even this up 2-2.
Oh my god.
Solute with a massive 3-piece on time. This is it right here. Your best play. All players just sliding out. They're already weak from some of his teammates, and he's able to get all 3 kills. What a 3-piece. And I think TSO might secure defense. They do. TSO on the defense. So a possibility here that they reverse sweep this control. The Herd did win the round 1 offense, though, so it's not a guarantee. And a lot of weird things can happen in round 5. So we'll have to see what the defense is looking like here for TSO. First blood good from Solute. Olaf with another. Mees and Condi combined for a couple on the point. So they're actually gathering some ticks over here at A. If we can ever spectate these guys. Here's Mees. Big kill there from TSO. Did not allow him to get that tick.
6 in their building.
A couple more players going to be around the area. Sundown going to have 2 players in his own spawn side. He's just going to choose to run off, but he's going to have more players around him. Great kill onto Reba, though. And now he's getting loose and lost in this spawn. So loot drops. Olaf being a menace back here. The man is 31-16. He is doing everything he can to get TSO this map win. They do get 1 tick onto A, but they find the player there, so no more ticks going to be in at the moment. Olaf gets caught. Drafty slides in, tries to get Reba. The help is good from his squad. And now they're getting a little bit of clearance. Solute's got to be weak. He's got to push off. But Jaws on the point. Trying to play his life. Not able to get Condi. Mees gets 1. 2 dead in the feed for the Herd. But Reba from the backside gets a 2-piece with the SMG from distance. Gets the 3-piece.
3.
Reba, a clutch 3-piece. They're still down 2 lives, but only 40 seconds remain for the Herd. That 3-piece saved them from getting that 8-point secured, and now more go in the feed for TSO. Everything going their way right now. Jaws and Reba, the sub-duo, in the spawn of the Herd. What are they able to find back here? Jaws, nothing, but Reba's here. Reba with a 2-piece. Reba icing up this map for TSO. Now Condi trying to do the same from the backside, able to get 1. But they know his location. And all players at TSO are going to be here. Only 11 seconds left. 1 player does hop on to B. Condi slides in, not going to win the chow. 3 players dead. Last one up going to be Sundown in the point, and he's going to go down. I don't even think that the Herd can get here. This might be a reverse sweep from TSO. They might be able to touch on to B, but they get out in 1 second. But they're going to have players all around. Drafty gets 2. 3 dead. 3 dead. 7v8 in lives. 4th one down. 1 tick in at B. 7-7 in lives. If this extra minute comes in, this round is completely reset. And it's going to come in. B's going to be completed. Salute gets one. Connie's chasing him out. They do find Connie, so now it's 6v6. Jaw's able to trade him out, though. 4v6 now for the Herd. They have to slow down. No more respawns remaining on the side of the Herd. Drafty able to get Jaws, though. But he's traded out by Reba, who's up top. And Reba gets a two-piece up there. Reba on 3. Reba absolutely the X factor in this final round, and he's still alive. A 2v5. They do find him, but he will respawn. Now, no more respawns remain for TSO, and it's a 1v4 for Condi. 30 seconds remain. 4 players to take down, and he's in a tough spot here. Shot's not going to land. And TSO reverse sweep the control and get their first map win of this series.
Oh my god, that last round got a little too scary.
Whoa. For a moment, it looked like the Herd might do it. They were down in lives with 1 second left. They hop on B. They cap the B hill, get a clean 4 dead. But TSO able to regain off of that and clutch up the round with 4 lives remaining. And they reverse sweep that. Drafty with 37, 4,700 damage. Olap 36 and 19, 3,900 damage. Reba 3,800 damage. Reba was going crazy in that last round. 3-2 in that control. They reverse sweep it. They're down 0-2. And they end up making it 2-1 series now. And they get that first map off of the Herd. Maybe that's all they need. You know, earlier in the playoffs, they lost 3-0. They don't allow the sweep to happen again, and they get that first icebreaker map, and maybe they start feeling themselves. We got a bang out coming up. Map 4 is a Skyline Hardpoint. Anything can happen on Skyline Hardpoint.
Yeah, I'm excited for this map right here.
So, next map coming up, a big one and maybe a big momentum shifter. TSO with the opportunity now to tie the series up. Yeah, Becker's pointing out this is the last Skyline of the season. Last Skyline Hardpoint of the season. I loved all the bang outs we've seen so far. Hopefully we got one more left in us here.
Can't believe today is the last day of the Torn League.
Yeah, for real. First season finally coming to a close. Seemed like it was so far away when we first started around June 1st. But here we go. We're here and we're in the grand finals. Skyline coming up next. We just saw an absolute banger control map. The TSO Gaming reverse sweep it. They win 3 straight after being down 0-2 in that control. The Herd take maps 1 and 2. And here we go. That leads us to map number 4. A Skyline Hardpoint. Which could be anybody's map here. I mean, both teams have players with pop-off potential. And it might just come down to which of those players are frying. Like Drafty on the SMG for the Herd. He has great potential on this map to pop off. Same with Condi. But then on the side of TSO, you got Olap. You also got Reba, who we've seen have multiple 2 pieces. He has had an insane map number 3. So we'll see what those players do in this map, and we are underway. Map number 4 is a go. Hopping on board with Condi to start. Trades are even so far. But there you go. Looks like the clearance might be going the way of the Herd. They did spawn on the P2 side, so they're trying to hold this. Condi starts off with 2 kills. But there you go. TSO working their way around here. Nobody able to hop on this now for the first 30 seconds. Looks like finally Reba will get on. They're starting to look for him. But he's getting a few seconds of time. They do finally get him down, and that's 3 dead in the feed for the Herd. Me's going to back up, try to keep these spawns for a squad. They spot Olap. One of the last ones up. But he's going to go down, so that's 3 dead in the feed. Sundown and Me is able to get 1 apiece. One more player up for TSO. It's going to be Olap. They find him. Drafty spawns out, but they find the players in their spawn, and now the Herd have a great P2 rotation here. Sometimes it's difficult to break this point. But also sometimes you'll see it broken multiple times within a singular drop. So doesn't seem to be the case right now because that's 3 dead. Solu able to get 1, but Mies is looking for that trade. Condi's able to get it instead. And now the Herd with an opportunity to break this open and get an early lead. Sundown got a couple players here he's going to have to deal with. They slide in. He gets horrible timing on him. Not able to get the shot, so that's 3 dead. Or 2 dead, sorry. But 2 in the feed. Salute's still close in the point. Salute's going to climb up. Sundown able to get him, but Reba last one up in here. Reba versus Drafty, the 2 SMGs. Drafty going to win that 1v1. However, the TSO is still spawning close. So they're going to hopefully get this scrap time. And it looks like the Herd are letting them have it and are going to set up for this P3. And we'll be about even going into it.
Oh, the number 4's on the flank from bottom.
There's 2 dead in the feed for TSO. Me's in this corner to start with. He's gonna have a couple players pushing through his left side. Gets 1, but 2 more players there. Sundown able to try to get 1, but no. Gonna get cut down. So TSO Gaming with a clean break off. And now they're gonna get in the time and possibly take the lead here. 45-45, they do take this lead. So that early little 20-30 point lead from the Herd is shut down. Olap still in the point. Olap with 1. They know he's here though. He's gonna slide through. He's got 3 players to deal with. And there's 3 dead in the feed for the Herd. Drafty 10-6. I said he's gonna have to have a great map. He's doing it so far. 4 spree for him. However, they do actually give up the spawns here. Oh my gosh, Drafty with an AR in hand. Great shots there onto Olap. Able to get caught. It looks like TSO Gaming does chow it out. They find the last 3 players of the Herd. And they have these spawns, so they're gonna get that scrap time. They know Mies is back there. He's gonna get caught. But nobody actually in the point here, so we'll have to see when this breaks off. Looks like Reba making his way towards it. What the break from the Herd looks like on this P4. They currently have a slight... Reba, great shots from Reba. Condi, he's close, trying to trade it out. Able to do so, and it looks like the Herd through the backside able to break in. Oh, Mies. Oh my gosh, Mies pops a 3-piece over here on the kitchen side. We missed it. Got a couple players pushing through the top side. I think Drafty might have called him out. Maybe not. Nobody really watching the back here. Drafty spots 2, able to get 1. So now the comms are going to come in that they got players around their backside. I think the one that was up there ended up dropping down. Olap versus Sundown about to go. Olap wins the chow. And now 3 dead in the feed for TSO. 4 dead in the feed for TSO. And they're in this point for this scrap time. So both teams just going back and forth now in this map number 4. Trading time. Trading kills. Trading 3 pieces. It is neck and neck after this first set of rotations. TSO going to have the 10-point advantage going into the second P1. Condi's really searching for this player, and he does actually find him. But I think he's got multiple others to deal with. Drafty looking for this player in the point. Not able to get him. Reba gets 1. That's 3 dead in the feed. Drafty's the last one up here. Gets 1 out. But now TSO, they've already gathered 10 seconds on this P1, and they're looking to get more. They're having a great start to this map so far.
They're playing a lot of kills right now.
Yeah, a lot of the kills going the way of TSO. Yeah, Mies up top, but Reba and Solu holding it down. Actually, it looks like Condi slides in and gets 2 off the point. So now they might hop in and try to flip these spawns. They're going to have to get 1 more wave of TSO kills because they're spawning up here still onto this P2. They go 1 for 1 in the feed. Sundown's in the back. Sundown spots Jaws. He's going to have 2 to deal with. Shots in for 2. Gets 1. Jaws from up top. Not able to get him with the pistol. Jaws clears him off and keeps the spawns for his squad. So this is a great opportunity for TSO to have a P2 hold. And we're going to hop in and listen in with them as they try to hold on.
Sundown bottom right, Sundown bottom right. Come on, guys. Big hold.
One shot time. One shot time. One shot time.
Check it.
Nice, nice. I'm going zip. I'm going zip.
Yo, he's zip.
Who's with me? Me. I'm winning.
I'm going zip. I'm going zip. Go,
I
go,
got
go.
one.
One shot time. One shot time. He's on the corner.
No, play your left.
Zip
Get
corner.
ready,
Zip corner. Zip corner.
Top white.
Close line. One shot. It's Condi behind table.
He got me.
Play for new.
Stop.
One new.
I'm straight up.
Drop
Hey,
your
I'm
head.
straight up. I got time here, bro. I got to jump. Yo, P1, hit it bottom bed.
P1.
Bottom bed, dead. Nice. Have map control.
Yo, pick up my left. Pick up my left.
I have the left.
Just back. I got top. One shot top D.
They're
They're gonna drop mid. They're gonna drop mid. Mid. One shot.
I'm weak.
He has your inner.
You.
He's spawning grass. I have your right. I got him. Watch your mid.
Yo, if you hold my right.
I have your right.
Oh, I'm weak.
The comms sounding great from TSO. They've got themselves a slight lead in this map number 4. Comms sounded great. Looks like the Herd actually break in though as we get out of that listen in. They're down around 35 points, but a good P3, P4 here. They get the scrap time. they have to hold on these rotations. They do get 3 dead. Last one's up, gonna be Reba. He finds one in the new point. They know he's around the bed area. Drafty's gonna be in here with an AR. Does get Reba. So now it looks like the Herd possibly have these rotations. They get 3 dead in the feed. So yeah, they're gonna be on P4 to start with, and let's just hop in another listen in here and see what the Herd is saying.
2 hitting hop. Got one.
Yes!
Missing
Nice.
one, missing one, guys. Missing Olaf.
Kitch. Olaf,
I killed
Kitch.
Olaf.
Let's go
Kitch,
sketch, let's go sketch. I have your top, I have your top.
You guys are doubling top. Osman, help me bed.
Back cross already. Olaf, challenge fast.
Olaf, Jaws on set. Challenge you.
I'm gonna pull
Let's
it,
find out.
no. I don't know ammo. Jaws in the back,
Closet.
I got 2.
Nice,
Dude.
Yo, hit one tub.
go,
Hit
go,
one
go.
on the tub.
Kitch. Olaf.
Kitchen and top. I'm flying down.
Two on me, two on me. One more, Jaws on me. Nice! Fuck, I'm flying.
I'm
Baby.
going drop down. I'm just going drop down.
And secret in point. And
Yeah, one's
toilet
kitch,
and
one's kitch.
secret. Toilet and secret, guys.
Yo,
Kitch you,
Olaf is
solo.
there. Olaf.
There's 2 Kitch. One's hitting
I'm
with
just going
Hold
on
Hold on,
more.
hold on.
You want spawn in bed?
Whoever's on top of your
fucking shallowed me, man.
Jaws and piano.
Connie, stay alive in the back. I spawn here.
Solo dead on
I
point.
don't see time.
One shot closet.
I can play
Wait,
for
set,
closet.
wait,
Oh,
set.
Reba closet,
Closet
Reba
intel.
closet, Reba closet.
Closet dead,
Nice.
closet dead. Yo, they're gonna spawn wide
Yeah,
open.
there's one way.
Got PQ.
And there were the comms from the Herd. Both teams sounding great right now. Both teams neck and neck in this map number 4. We got a tie ball game. The Herd do not take the lead because TSO break in right as they tie it up. And now we got an even game. Drafty slides in, but Drafty's going to get cut down. So 2 dead in the feed for TSO. This is going to be a neck and neck game through and through. Connie able to get one off the point, but Jaws is still in there. And every second at this point counts. But they're going to actually just choose to 4-hit this, try to give them this time, and just reach these P2 spawns. Jaws is back here. What does Drafty find? He's in that he's tucked in that corner. He chooses to chow, and he does get him. Connie's on a 4, Connie's on a 5. Jaws is the only one left up around the point. Connie nearly gets him. Looks like the trade might come in from Sundown. No, Sundown's gonna have 3 players around him to deal with on this point. Not able to get anything. All 4 players of TSO now in the P2. They have a 20-point lead going into this. They need 25 more seconds, but Drafty's in. Drafty's a 2P, 3 dead in the feed. Last one up, Olaf. Sundown's chasing him down, and Sundown gets him. That's a break for the Herd. They can't win it here, but they can get dang close and even take the lead if they hold on to this. But look at Jaws. He's starting to sneak his way through. Reba's here too. They're chowing the point. Jaws is sneaking up through the back, and that might be a break. Reba's in here too. Reba chasing out the last player, sees him drop down. Jaws has the angle. They only need 14 or 16 seconds left. 2 go down though. Jaws, 1 shot, dies in the hill. Reba here gets this trade. They can still win it here. The Herd have to chow it. They do, but more members of TSO are here, and Connie gets 2. Connie's 43 and 17. They can't win it here. It's gonna have to come down to a P3. Multiple players of TSO still chowing old, but it looks like the Herd are gonna have the rotation for now. Drafty a big kill here. Drafty gets another one. A teammate comes in for the Herd, and TSO's in. That's a big kill. Connie last one up. He's gonna have to get 2. He's gonna have to get more than that. He's gonna have to get all players. He gets 3.
Oh, there's 3.
Connie with a 3-piece that could possibly win the game for the Herd. They gotta get the 4th. They do. They get them spawning out. Only 4 seconds needed for TSO Gaming though. It has to be perfect here from the Herd. Drafty, the timing's great. He gets 1. They got 1 more player in the middle though. That's 3 dead. Bees only has 2 bullets. He's no ammo. That's gonna be it. TSO break it. They win. They make it 2-2. TSO.
Oh my god.
With the map 4 victory. 250 to 229. What a map from TSO. And we have a grand finals on our hands. It is now 2-2.
Yep, oh my god. What a crazy map right there. Connie got a big 3-piece for the Herd to get a nice break, but it still wasn't enough right there.
Look at Olap, 31 and 33, 3,700 damage. And actually, no members of TSO were positive. You had Condi, 46 and 20 on the side of the Herd. Sheesh. The Herd probably feeling like they should have got that one, considering no members of TSO were positive, but nonetheless, TSO win that map. And honestly, they had it for most of the way. They had that lead for a pretty long time. And now they make this an even series, 2-2, as we go into a map 5, Hasi into Search and Destroy.
Ooh, you already know. I'm gonna say it again. I love my Hossie search.
Map number 5. I mean, just looking at that scorecard so far, you got the Herd, TSO, TSO. Do the Herd continue the pattern and win this one? Or do TSO break the pattern? Because it's been 2 wins, then 2 wins, but who knows?
And we'll find out right here.
Indeed, we will. And here we go. We got 10 seconds until we start up this map number 5. The Herd in green on your left, TSO in blue on your right. Let me get these logos swapped around for you, and we are underway. Looks like the Herd gonna have an offense to start.
I believe on Hacienda, the Herd likes to play like a unit on top usually, but right here it doesn't look like right now.
Forced to back up. No kills come through, but they're just going to back up and try to replay this. But the one man you might need to look out for is Salute. He's punched all the way through, but he's actually just really far away from everybody now. And it looks like they might just try to get this bomb down. Connie's clearing it out, but actually, I mean, Salute, he's so far back. It's hard to, the bomb's down in B. It's hard to read these members of the Herd now. You got Sundown and Drafty over here. Olap's there, though. Did they get Olap? They do get him, but one player on B falls. So now it's just Connie left all alone at B. Me's trying to work his way back and help him out. You got Reba and Jaws clearing out the site, and they might just go ahead and hop this on. But underneath, from the underneath, they get him. Now 1v2, all down to Condi. The man was just like 46 and 20 on the last map. He's able to get one. He sees the second. He gets the 2-piece. Condi with a 2v1 clutch in round number 1 of this search and destroy. Holy.
Nasty 2-piece right there.
The Herd come away with that round, and that's what they were doing in that first search. Map number 2 is they were just able to win those scenarios. Condi coming through and they need him most. And that's a big offensive round wins. You know, sometimes on Hacienda, you see these defensive teams win these first few rounds. They kind of trade defenses, but the Herd breaking that stigma right away. You got Jaws and actually 3 members here taking some space. It's just going to be Sundown there. They're going to chow him out. He's actually going to get one. Oh, Jaws able to trade him out. But Sundown, sorry, does his job. He gets one, makes it a 3v3. Now you got Drafty pushing up. And Drafty does not see Reba. Reba catches him off guard. TSO with the man advantage. Still, it's all Jaws over here with the bomb. It looks like he might be backing it up to bring it towards the A side. Salute, or Olap, looks to be in the bottom.
There's 64. Me's outer fence going towards the well side.
Yeah, and honestly, Condi might be able to get a good timing here. One player's going to jump out. He's going to see the shadow. He's able to get one. He's getting out of there. Bomb is going to get planted, though. So it's going to be a 2v2 with bomb down. TSO gets the bomb down. And Mies finds Reba. So now it's a 2v1. Jaws' turn to potentially 2v1. They might see him. Nobody checks the top from up top. Jaws is here. He's going to have to get both. Does not. Mies, the trade is good. That's what's so hard about the Herd when you play him, is that they're always there for the trade. So Jaws not able to get that 2-piece. And Mies gets another round win for the Herd. And they win that one after getting blooded, too. So, or I guess it was an even 1-1 there on the rock. But still, just another clutch situation that goes the way of the Herd. TSO had a 3v2. Herd and Condi able to clutch it up. Mies there as well. And now as we get to this third round, the Herd going to have a quick 2-0 lead. Looks like we got a few players going to be meeting here on this A side. 3 players of the Herd over here. Salute. Looks like a stun connected. Gonna get some info to a squad that they're around this area. And they got a lot of the... TSO has a lot of map control up top. But that's just not where any of the Herd is right now. And I think they know it, that all that is open, so Sundown's gonna be watching it. Now he knows one player's there. TSO not really giving them anything, and actually looks like number 64 Mies pushes up to top dark, and he's gonna get blooded. So it's a 3v4. TSO with the first blood. Condi, what are you able to find here? Reba's just playing his corner. very patiently, and you got a couple players here pushing up through this side. They might actually be able to spot Solu. They do, and they get him. Solu not able to find anything. One more on the rock, though. That's Olap. Drafty able to trade him out. Drafty here with another kill, and he's going to fall before I can even switch over to him. That's going to be bombed down. 20 seconds left. Condi in another 1v2, but this one in a bit of a tougher scenario. He's running out of time, and he's just looking for these players, but they're camping this bomb, and they got this corner on lockdown. It's very tough to win this. Not even able to get one. TSO getting on the board, and it's going to be 2-1.
Defensive round right there by TSO Gaming.
All right. TSO get on the board. Making it
Jaws
2-1.
having a great start. 5-2.
Yeah. Really good map out of Jaws. Hopefully he can keep it up. Nobody on the donut watch. So that's good. It's early too. So everybody off of it. And look, the Herd just choosing to chow him out in the middle. And they're going to win those trades. 2-1. Sundown's already pushing out. Sundown able to get one more. So now it's all down to Olap in a 3v1. The Herd read the play perfectly out of TSO. Olap gives away his position. They know he's out here somewhere. Do they choose to chase him down? It's going to be a 3v1. You don't normally see the Herd just run at him. Oh man, Olap has some info though. However, the trade is good from the Herd. And that's a nice quick round win for them. 3-1. Now in this map number 5.
That's a very, very quick round right there. Yep. The Herd, they're playing together that whole round. I feel like, was it 3 going top right?
Yeah, they triple chow the top. And TSO also triple chows the top. But the trades fall the way of the Herd. Condi 5-2. Good start to him in this map number 5. And the Herd have a slight lead here, up 2 rounds. Another offense for them. We'll see. It looks like they're all 4 just pushing this dark side. And Reba might be here all alone. They actually do spot him, and Condi's getting up here. He is getting spotted, but 1-for-1 trades go in. So now 3v3. They're going to hop out this window and start pushing their way around. Reba, along with another member up top. They're both going to drop, and they're both not going to find anything. So now just another 3v1. It's down to Jaws. He's 6-3, but does he have 3 kills in him here? A big one needed in this map 5. He might be able... Oh, the timing's off. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Oh, I thought just for a second, but...
I mean, that he got the perfect timing there. Nobody sees him. That's usually when the ninja fuse could happen, but Me's smart enough to check it. Oh, he jumps in just in time to see Jaws. Man, imagine a little ninja diffuse in the grand finals. That would have been electric.
Now you're down 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1 now for the Herd. They've been icy in these search and destroys. TSO Gaming have only gotten 1 round so far. I mean, this is another big round that they need to not allow it to be match point and make it 5-1. Of course, you don't want to be down that much. And the Herd play a big defensive push. Look at them. They're all 4 over here on the rock. TSO not going to chow him. One member is close. It's Olap. And you got Condi working his way through the back. He might get spotted here. No, he's not gonna. It's good timing. Reba gets the bomb down, so it's gonna be a 4v4 retake. Bomb down on A. Multiple players around the area. Where is number 4 over here? That's number 4. That's Condi. Condi with the first blood. 4v3 now for the Herd. And Salute gets spotted up top. But Jaws is there to trade one out. 3v3. 20 seconds needed to hop this defuse. And Jaws is still getting lost back here. But on the other side of the thing, Mies is going to find one. But Jaws is still here. Jaws with another. Gets caught in the back. So now it's a 2v1. All down to Reba. Condi and Mies last one up. They have 10 seconds left to get this bomb defused. And Reba is just playing the long game. He's waiting to chow this out. But Condi might just run right behind him. And he does. They don't have the defuse, though.
Oh, they hop on it.
The Herd don't hop the defuse. Oh, what a blunder there. They killed a player in time to get the defuse, but nobody's on it. So TSO are going to win that round, and now it's a 4-2 lead.
Big round right there for TSO. They're giving that one right there.
Yeah, I mean, Condi able to get the last player. He's on a 7 streak. They made us 10-2. but I think it might have been Drafty up last, and there's some miscommunication on the side of the Herd. They don't defuse. So now TSO has an opportunity here. They don't go down 5-1. They're up. They're down 4-2. Still a deficit, but better nonetheless. Now they got 2 players here, and that's 3 dead in the feed. Now it's just a 3v1 for Condi. He's on an 8 spree, so I wouldn't put it past him to clutch this up, but he's going to have all 3 players about to chow him out. They stunned him. They know he's close. They got nades flying. Condi only has 12 bullets, and they're going to triple chow him. TSO.
Yeah. 4-3 now.
That blunder of a round from the Herd might be all TSO needs to bounce back.
Yeah, the Herd right there, last couple rounds playing as a unit right there, but right there it did not work for them.
Yeah, Olap and Jaws, I think both went to the rock. They read the push perfectly. They both got a kill. And I think Olap actually ended up with 2. And they put a stop to that push. But now TSO gonna have to find another offensive round win. They did win the last offense. You could argue whether or not the Herd should have won it. But nonetheless, that round counted towards them. And there, oh my gosh, we got another 4 stack on the top. Bees is wallbanging people. Condi gets 1, but now it's a 3v2. So they do at least get out with 1. Solu got out with 7 HP. Number 3, Drafty's close, and I think number 3, Drafty found one. So now it's just a 1v3 for Solu. All on the line. They're gonna slide through. They're gonna find him. The Herd winning all of these chows at the start of the round. They are just chowing 4 straight, and TSO unable to win those gunfights. And now, the Herd at match point.
There we go. And the Herd clutch it right here. They'll go up 3-2 in the series, or can TSO Gaming force another round.
Yeah, I mean, it is 5-3. You hear about the 5-3 curse sometimes. We did see it happen once like a week ago. And actually, it was the Herd who clutched the 5-3, so you never know what happens here, but it's going to come down to TSO, and if they're able to ice up, and it looks like this might just be a quick plant here from the Herd. I love the play call. They're going to have the bomb down, and it's going to force TSO to make a play. They have to retake. They only have 40 seconds to do so. And they're playing it slow. I mean, nobody even taking any space. Where's number 2 Sundown? He's just up top. I like this corner out of him. He's got to have to watch his back, though, because Olap's there. Olap's sneaking through, and Olap might be able to find him. Oh, he slides down just in time as Olap shoots him in the back. He gets the comms, and Olap's up top. Oh, my gosh, he nearly kills Olap. Looks like this might be where the gunfight's going down. Sundown is still in this area. They got multiple players around the point. 1-for-1 trades in the feed. Reba finds a second one on the point. Condi from up top. Condi goes down. Jaws actually gives him a little bit of extra love. And the defuse is coming in. The defuse will be in time. Sundown's going to be up top. Sundown gets him off the defuse. Sundown with the clutch. Gets him off the defuse in the nick of time. It was about 1 more second, maybe less than a second needed on the defuse. And Sundown. Oh my gosh, he did the ghosty wallbang spot. He did the ghosty wallbang spot on for the bomb and got the kill. What a clutch there. It looked like TSO might have forced it to another round, but no. Condi 11-5, 1,400 damage. Leads the Herd to that victory. Jaws with 11 on the other side of things. Does his thing. But once again, this is just another search that the Herd just kind of outclassed TSO in. 6-3 victory. I mean, some of those rounds just were so wild, man. This grand finals is not disappointing. And now the Herd gonna take that series lead. They've won both searches. They won the map 1 hard point. But TSO, they reverse sweep the first control. Next up, we got map number 6. It's going to be a vault control. So what does it look like here for these 2 squads on vault control? You could argue the Herd should have won the first one. They get reverse swept, but I mean, TSO, they showed they're not a bad control team.
Hey, we might see at map 7.
That would be no better storyline than that for the first ever season of the Touring League. Here we go. We're underway into map number 6. The Herd are on match point. 1 more map win, and they are your grand finals champions of the first ever Touring League. But TSO with the opportunity to push this to map number 7 and stay alive. And they got the first offense here. TSO going to be on offense. They got 2 dead in the feed. Reba, the 2-piece machine, gets 2. Team shots there. Gets the other one. And they are nearly 1 tick down on this offense. 1 player drops in, and that's Drafty. Nobody's watching the top drop in, and they clear it off. 1 more player's going to be up top. They see him. They spot him out. Drafty's shooting him. Jaws from the mid-door pinches. Oh my goodness, and TSO Gamer are hitting this from all sides right now. However, the Herd is actually finishing it off pretty well. So Olap, they're gonna actually find a little bit of the timing. He's gonna be crouched up here in this bottom U area. He's got one player, Mies, hanging out right around him. One player runs around him. This is an opportunity here. Olap with 2. Gives this team an opportunity, but the Herd is here. Condi and Drafty. For Condi, just now, the only one left around the point, and 1 tick has been gained at A. TSO. Yeah, that's 2 ticks in. They have got 3 players on. The Herd, although with an opportunity, but not in time. The A point is going to be captured. That's a 1-minute extension for TSO Gaming. And now Reba still pushing out, finding kills. The Herd, not even a lot of map control here.
And we get another 2 down. That's 3 down.
Number 4, yeah, they got more kills in the feed. They're going to stack this up too. Who's number 8? It's going to be Drafty. He falls. 1 tick near the end of B. This is all TSO right now. 1 tick in, but the nade kill. Sundown with a second. Condi's close. They're trying to get these last few players off. It's going to be Olap. They do get them. All right, only 1 tick. Crisis averted for the Herd, but they're still down 4 lives. Make it 5. Reba pushing through. Reba, the 2-piece king. When he gets kills, it's in 2-piece form. 6 and 3 start for him. Not able to find that one. The stun connects just in time, and the Herd are on the point. 3 dead in the feed for them. All right. Whew. You thought for a moment TSO could make that a quick round. Drafty's on a 5 spree. He's getting loose in the spawn. Oh, man, he's starting to heat up now in this vault. And TSO had quite a big life advantage, but starting to dwindle now. And Jaws might have to be the playmaker here. The rest of his team locked in their spawn. I don't think number 6 has any idea. Oh, maybe he does have an idea he's here. Oh my gosh, the timing is horrible. Condi gets the amazing timing.
Oh my god. That's
onto
down.
Jaws.
TSO.
And now TSO find themselves in a 3-life deficit. Sundown, big kill there. Stops 1 player. Jaws gonna be close though. The trade is good. Reba gets caught on the other side of things. And there's the trade on the Jaws. So now, Olap, last one pushed up. 5v9. The Herd spot him out. He's going to have 5 players shooting at him, and that's not going to happen there. Solu pushing up, though. It's just a 3v8. No time left. It's going to be very difficult for these guys. They're going to have to make a solid push and just get a clean wipe. But a team against the Herd, it's going to be difficult to do. Condi does get 1, and Olap's able to trade him, but 4 seconds remain. They're going to have multiple players of the Herd around. Olap not going to get there, and Solu might be able to slide on in time. No, not gonna happen. The Herd defense is good. It got a little bit scary at first. You know, they give them...
TSO had a chance to win that round.
Yeah, TSO get that A point. They get on to B, and they get several kills, but they only get 1 tick out of it. And the Herd able to defend that B point for the rest of the time. But, hey, 4 ticks on your first offensive round is not the worst it could be. Of course, you want to win every offensive round, but 4 ticks, you'll be all right with that. Especially if you hold the Herd here to less than 4 ticks on their offense, and you'll be feeling good. So the Herd going to be up 1-0. Remember, if they win this map, they are your Grand Finals champions, your Torn League champions. TSO have to win this to push it to map 7. And it's going to be an all-out A push here for the Herd. What does the shot look like? Jaws gonna be the first one to go down. Reba pushing to the top. Sundown gets 1, and that's 3 dead for the Herd. Olap gonna be last one up. They might spot him out here. He's able to get 1. Doesn't get 2. He does. Oh man, what a 2-piece from Olap. A huge 2-piece, not allowing the Herd to stack that time. And actually, nobody's even on it at the moment. Olap really saves TSO from the Herd hopping that time and maybe getting a couple ticks in. Now a couple members stopping him. Oh my gosh. Jaws the big win, and now that's 3 dead in the feed for TSO, so they might be able to grab a little bit of map control. Looks like they are going to at least get 1 tick here, though. The nade is good. 1 more player on the point. They know 1 player's at top art. They do find him. Number 4 on your screen. Watching the back side of things. He shoots Drafty, but not able to get the kill. Olap jumping down. Olap jumps down, and that's pure. All right. A great clean wave of kills for TSO Gaming. Look at all members of the Herd spawning back there. This is not where you want to be with 50 seconds remaining.
Olap, 14 and 9.
They do trade 1 for 1 in the feed. Yeah, I mean, Olap and Drafty are going at it right now. 14 for Olap, 15 for Drafty. Condi able to get one. Helps Mees with some shots on the other. See Solu up top. Oh, Solu gets the shots onto him, though. The Herd only down 2 lives. And actually, I think, is this Mees over here? Yeah, Mees hopping on the B point. The double nade, though, onto the Van's gonna stop that. It's now Sundown. Last one up. 25 seconds remain. Not able to win the kill onto Solu. And that's 4 dead. This has got to be a TSO round. They get a clean 4 wipe with only 14 seconds remaining. The Herd are in a tough spot here. Another kill falls their way. That's another quad feed. And the Herd with a stellar defensive round. Only allowing 2 ticks. Or, I mean, sorry, TSO with a stellar defensive round. Only allowing 2 ticks from the Herd. And like I just said, you're happy with 4 ticks. Or if you're TSO, if you make the Herd get less, and the Herd got less. Look at Olap, man.
Dominant defensive round right there.
21 and 10. Man's got a 2.1 KD right now through these first 2 rounds. He's averaging over 10 kills a round, which is a third of the total kills they need. That is insane.
I think the key factor for that round was that big 2-piece by Olap, not to force the Herd to stack that 8 point.
Yeah. Yeah, that start there, the Herd got 3 dead, and then Olap clutches up with the 2-piece. Definitely a huge one. I mean, look at the kill. He's got 21. The next closest is 11. This guy's doing everything right now. He's nearing a Hellstorm. If he's able to find stuff on this 8 point, he might even be able to collect one. And oh my gosh, Josh pops a 3, and that's 4 dead.
Go ahead, stack this point right here.
TSO Gaming. You got Olap and Jaws on 7 and 6 sprees. They're going to stack this point. That's going to be at least 1 tick, but the Herd's starting to get close. Drafty able to get 1. Trophy on the point. Me's not able to find anything. And that's 1 tick in for sure. Drafty flanking. Drafty not able to get anything on the flank. So now it's down to Me's. Me's only gets 1, so 2 ticks are in. Into the Herd are already down 4 lives. They've got to be careful or this could get really nasty. Condi at least gets 1 from the top, but this is going to be 3 ticks in. And a minute extension for TSO. Oh my goodness.
Oh, another 3 down.
Olap turns on to that player. He's still alive. He is still on a streak. He's on 9. He has a streak now in his back pocket, the Hellstorm. Half a tick in a B. The Herd down 5 lives. They were in a similar situation round number 1, though, so don't count them out of this just yet. Reba and Drafty are looking right at each other. Drafty does spot him out.
Only a 3 life difference, though.
Yeah, the lives starting to even back up. Mees gets a freebie. Drafty finds another. So they start to get a little bit of map control here. Drafty with another. He's got the AR in hand and is doing him well. He's got 22 kills. All right, the Herd have slowed this round down. Making it even in lives, but still a minute and 20 to work with, so they got to be careful. Another wave of kills for TSO, and it could be another stack territory.
Solo gets a big kill top art, so get some little room to push up a little bit.
Jaws and Olap combined for 2. Here it is. This is where it could start. You got Drafty here. He's going to have to find a big piece, maybe even at least just 1.
Ooh.
They know he's here. He's going to go ahead and nade the car, try to get 1 before he goes. The trade is good for him, but now you got multiple players on the point. 3 dead. The team nade, so the last one up going to be Solu. Gets down to 10 HP. 1 tick not gained. So the Herd, get rid of that or survive that situation. But this is not over yet. The lives are dwindling. 45 seconds left. 11 to 10 in lives. Solu, great shots. But he gets caught. And Mees gets 2. So that's 3 dead. The last player, Jaws, is in vault. And he's going to have to back up and just wait. For this 8v9, only 30 seconds. Only a couple more pushes. Oh, my gosh. This is a great pinch from Mees. Jaws probably not expecting this pinch. Yeah, he's not going to be. Gets 1. 2 dead in the feed for the Herd. Reba able to trade 1 out. Olap goes down. Reba goes down. And that should be it. The Herd should be able to win this defense. Mees ends on a 5 spree. It's 4v8. They have to 1 more push. And hold up now. Don't let him get hot. Don't let him slide in and kill everybody. All right, they clean up Jaws. It's going to have to be a push from the vault door. They get 1. Olap is there. They get the second one. That's Condi. Salute's going to be on. It's a 1v5, though, with 1 second remaining. He cannot get off the point. The nades are coming in, and yeah, he's just forced to move. The Herd. And another offensive round that looked like TSO could have won. But the Herd clutch it up.
Yeah, but now the Herd, doesn't someone the Herd have a health zone? A Dark Rocket?
They might. I think Olap still has one too.
Oh, that's who it was, I think. My bad.
Yeah, Olap for sure has a streak.
That's what I was thinking of.
The Herd are gonna, I think they're gonna be guaranteed defense here. Unless they get 5 ticks, potentially, but I don't think that's enough. So the Herd probably a guaranteed defense unless they just go and win this round and, or I mean a guaranteed offense. I'm mixing up my words here. The TSO is gonna have the defense. As long as they're able to win this one and push this to round 5. Right now, trades are even on the point. Salute, not able to get the headshots onto Sundown. Look at Jaws here, playing his time and gets the 2-piece. The patience pays off for Jaws. 21 and 15. He's having a great map. Same with as Olap here. He just crossed the 30 kill mark. This guy's been everything for TSO so far in these playoffs, and same has been here in the grand finals. 24 to 24 in lives though, but the Herd not really able to touch the point yet. Reba, ooh, Sundown slides through and gets on the Reba. And now here's where they might actually start to stack on. They got 2 players on. It's going to be number 2, Olap close though. This is the man you do not want to see right now. He's on fire even through the stuns. He's getting 1. He's nearly getting 2. He's getting 2. He's getting stunned and he's getting 2 pieces. Reba also finds insane. 1. So 3 dead in the feed for TSO. Olap with another 2-piece to skip them off that A point. They do get 1 tick in, but at this point they need to win the round. 19 to 18 in lives, so it's still even, but they're gonna have to at least get one of these points here. Drafty's gonna be on A. Jaws is pushing up. 1-for-1 trade. Knees able to go 1-for-1 trade, so 2 for 2. Salute in the back, and that's gonna be it. So Drafty last one up. The rest of the Herd are gonna be forced off of spawn. Drafty able to find 1, and he might just go over here to B, or he cuts through the middle. 10 seconds remain. Gonna have to find players. Gets Olap. Reba's gonna be up top. They gotta find him. Jaws through the mid door. Jaws able to get a big kill. Sundown's still on the point though. Second tick is in, but it's all down to Sundown. He's gonna have 2 players to deal with, and it's not gonna happen. Nearly gets the final tick, but it looks like TSO Gaming. That's 3 dead in the feed. Reba's popping off. Jaws pops a 2-piece in the spawn, and there you go. TSO win the defense, and I believe they should 100% have the round 5 defense.
God. This Mountain Up 3 is insane right now.
Yeah. Map number 6, our second control of the series. TSO pushing this to yet another round 5. I mean, the first control goes to round 5. TSO reverse sweep that one. This one has been just back and forth. Both teams winning their defensive rounds. So you wonder, you know, sometimes it's always that round 5 offense that ends up clutching up, but the defense has been pure from TSO. I mean, they've not really allowed the Herd to even get close to winning their offenses. So TSO, they got to do it one more time here to push this to round or game 5 or game 7. Jeez. Not used to these best of 7s, but there's 2 for 2 potential here. But Jaws has been hitting the routes, man. Jaws and Reba have been hitting some great routes. Look at him. He spots 1 player going into A. They're not even reading him in the back here. Drafty gonna get caught by Jaws. Reba gets another one. And Condi actually, though, on the other side of things, he's gotten 2. He's got 4 on the round on 4 spree. Jaws is still sitting in that A point, playing patiently in the corner. He's got to be good for 1 here. He is. 4 spree for himself. Finally gets cut down. And now 2 dead in the feed for the Herd. So this is a potential here. We've seen it before. They get 2 dead. They stack it up. Then Olap up top comes away with a 2-piece, but not this time. The Herd able to get rid of him. But here you go. Maybe it's Solute's turn. Nope. They find Salute. They find Reba. Okay, potential here for the Herd. 1 tick is in, 2 ticks is in. Now Jaws sliding through. Condi does not allow him to get that 2-piece. And here comes the streak from Olap. It does get 2, but the A point is secured, so that's huge for the Herd. Even in lives pretty much here. 1 minute extension, 1:45 to get this B point, or just kill everybody and win on lives. Reba looking through his middle point, and that's 2 dead. Olap, the man's 38 and 24. He's having an amazing map right now to try and force this. Drafty from behind. Oh my gosh, Olap.
9 and 24 for him.
Turns on to Drafty. A huge kill. Oh, he's still sliding through and he's finding big kills. I mean, that was a hard angle to read, and he just slides through and finds Condi. All right. The Herd, though, they still have a 2-life advantage, the Herd do, but, well, no, maybe not anymore. It's even in lives. 3 down. Condi's last one up, and they know his location, and it's going to be really hard to read this player out here. It's Olap, of course. So now the Herd kind of have to slow things down. Olap's still outside. They're still trying to kill him, and he's still killing everybody.
My God.
Olap with 3. He's on 43 on this map. The Herd find themselves down 3 lives. Only 40 seconds remain. Condi's going to drop. Drafty is able to get a 2-piece, though. Mees with a 3rd. Olap going to be the last one up. Can he give another saving grace for his squad? Sundown, the shots are there. He's going to be up top. He gets them through the car. He gets Drafty. He ripped his head off. Olap has been everything.
He's fine still in the bottom vault, though.
Another streak gets called in. Mees loses the fight to Reba. But Condi and Condi's pushed up.
826.
86, 16 seconds. It's 8-5. This round is slowed down to a crawl. Reba just watching this. All these members holding their eyes. They cannot chow Olap up here. The man is absolutely beaming. It's 8-3. The time's ticking out. They can't get close. TSO are gonna force a map number 7.
Oh my God.
Olap goes insane for the TSO squad in this map to force this game 7. 46 and 26. The multiple 2-pieces and 3-pieces on the point to stop the Herd from getting any ticks or getting any sort of momentum. Another big 2-piece at the end there. He's definitely the MVP of that map. 5,300 damage. Drafty has 4,500 damage on the bottom side, but I mean, Olap puts his team on his back and pushes them to map 7. Holy smokes.
We're going map number 7 for the first ever grand finals in the Torn League.
We are going the distance. Yeah, the performance from Olap there, phenomenal. I mean, absolutely insane. 3-3 now is your score. And here it is. We're here with one more map to go to see who truly is going to be the best and can call themselves the best in the league. All right. You may have heard the countdown. We are in here for map number 7. The Herd and TSO Gaming. One more game of search to decide the winner of the Torn League. The Herd on the left side of your screen, and this one, TSO on the right side of your screen in blue. Round number 1. Will this be a big momentum round for both teams? We'll find out here. Looks like the Herd showing a lot of presence here in the A-bomb site. Condi's actually trying to get it down, but some wallbangs are coming in. He's going to have to scoot over. They don't decide to activate off of it, so the bomb's going to get down. It's going to be a 4v4 retake, and Sundown able to get the first blood. He spots another one, too. Olap's in there. Well, look at this. You got members creeping up both the SMG duo of TSO, but Mees, or Condi, sorry. Condi finds both. Now all down to Olap at a 3v1. Drafty from up top. He's going to spot him, and that's great shots, and Olap gets him. This guy, Olap, from long range is unkillable. Now a 2v1. He's got a little bit of time to work with, but not a lot. About 10 seconds, he'll need to hop this defuse. I think Mees is going to spot him. You do not want to shout or shoulder him for too long. Olap might be able to rip you. The time taken away. He's going to have to hop it. He's choosing not to. So the Herd's going to come away with round 1. A great 2-piece there from Condi. Condi has kind of been an Iceman here for the Herd, too. He might find the last one. He is. So 3 on the round for Condi. A 2-piece onto the sub-duo of TSO over there on Book. And that helps the Herd propel them to a round 1 victory.
Here we go. Oh my God.
The Herd 1-0. I think they've taken every first round so far of all 3 search maps. Condi has been a big part of their search wins. He's got 3 to start this. TSO, though, are they going to have a similar map here? Oh my gosh, look at the Herd. They're taking space. The Herd is taking space. Condi's up. They got 3 guys here.
Oh my God.
And there's also 3 players at TSO and Jins. Oh my gosh, they spot him out. The timing might be atrocious. Sundown's here. Sundown sees a lot of players. Maybe not even. Oh, he's gonna get help from the squad. Gets 1. The trade's there. Condi with another 2. Mies, or Drafty, sorry, able to get another one too. Now it's all down to Olap once again in another 1v3. This guy Condi on a hot start. He's 5-0 to start this. But oh, watch out for Olap. Able to pick one off. He's gonna have 1 player to his right. He jinks him and he gets Mies. Olap versus Condi. A potential 1v3 here for Olap. Oh my gosh, Condi's pushing right towards him. Olap gonna spot him. He gets him weak. Condi's gonna have to take the chow, and Olap wins it!
Oh!
Olap, a legacy series out of him. He continues it. Clutches a 1v3 for TSO. He's doing everything for the TSO Gaming squad right now.
Big round right there, and Olap going insane this series.
Oh my gosh. That is not, I mean, that is a phenomenal 1v3. The Herd is not a team that normally like gives you some easy chows like that or some 1v1 chows. And Olap wins everything on a 3 spree. Takes down the 5-0 Condi as a part of it, that final kill. Drafty still trying to take that chow, and there you go. Reba draws the first blood. 3v4 now. TSO has the life advantage. But Jaws, the shoulder just a little bit too far. But here's Olap. Solut's also there. Solut gets 2. Solut coming through big. Now it's a 1v3 for Condi. The man's 5-1, but do we see back-to-back 1v3s? It's hard to imagine. I don't think TSO wants to give him anything like Olap just had. Look at them. They're all spotted up. I think they got, yeah, they know bombs there. This is going to be very difficult here for Condi. Solut's jump peeking him. I think he spots him on the jump peek, maybe? Does anybody spot him? I'm not sure.
Oh,
Doesn't seem like it. I think Olap is watching it, though. Olap jumping that. Condi's got to slide through, and it's not going to happen. So TSO, we're going to have the lead in your map 7 now. 2-1.
oh my.
Trust me, Chad. I mean, there have been multiple teams calling out Olap for cheating, and he's been money camming all of playoffs. All he has on his setup is a PS5 and a TV. No Cronus attached. I mean, he's just nasty at the game. All right, here we go. Sundown. 1 and 3 to start, and this push out of TSO. Olap finds the first blood. He's on a 5 spree. First blood on to Mies. This might be a quick plant. Jaw's gonna plant it. Trophy gets placed just in time so the nade doesn't connect. And you got the ARs watching their angles. Reba and Solut, or Reba and Jaws, sorry, on this bomb with the SMGs. Trophy getting thrown in. Drafty, I think, spots one on a jump peek. All right, Jaws gets traded out. 3v3 now. 20 seconds remain till this defuse needs to be hopped. Drafty trying to make his way towards this bomb. He does spot Solut. The shots are great for Drafty. He gets Reba too. Well, last one up gonna be Olap. He needs another wonder 1v3. And oh my gosh, he spots Drafty defusing, but Sundown wins it. Oh my gosh, if Sundown loses that and Drafty's on the defuse, that's another potential 1v3, but it doesn't happen. Oh.
Now it's all tied up here, 2-2.
The Herd sneak away with that. I mean, Olap has just been unreal. I feel like I'm glazing him a little bit, but that was close. Sundown has the SMG versus they are at that range. Anything could happen, and Drafty, you could see him just barely peeking out from behind the bomb. So, but it doesn't matter. Sundown gets the kill. Okay, that's what he needed. Now 2-2. This is shaping up to be one of the best series I've ever witnessed. Look at this. We got a full A push. Nobody going inside A from TSO, though. So 3 players here from the Herd. TSO just going to be playing outside, and Drafty taking that chow on to Olap. Not going to happen. Mies with the bomb in the hand. Going to get it planted and going to get away for free. So bomb down, 4v4 retake. TSO Gaming. Nobody hitting routes or anything. So it might be a straight up 4v4. Depends what Reba can find out here. He's also here with Solut. They might bang this. They might have 3 guys bang this. This is going to be all out war. 2 dead. The door bang is successful. Now Mies forced to try and get something. He's able to get 1. And he actually gets out with his life. Oh, the Olap wins the gunfight, and they find the fourth. TSO with the 4v4 retake.
Oh my god, dude, this match is making me stressed.
Oh my goodness, what a
This match
round.
is insane.
Oh.
3-2 TSO Gaming. That bang out on that door was crazy to watch right there. Good teamwork by TSO.
Yeah, what a call, man. They just 3-banged that all sprint in. I mean, a couple members of the Herd were there, but they don't even find anything. All the kills go the way of TSO. And now they have the 1-round lead going in this map number 7. 3-2. Oh my gosh. TSO might be taking a page out of the Herd's book, but you're gonna have a couple players close. That's Drafty. Drafty gonna draw blood. Another one close. That's gonna be Mies, but Jaws finds him. Or that's Condi. Sorry, Condi goes down. 3v3 now. Round gonna reset itself. Both members of TSO just playing slow. Olap watching the back flank. And the Herd trying not to give too much away here either. They have to make them plant, so as long as they have the cross of all the bomb sites, Drafty might be able to spot one here. He is going to spot one, but he might run out straight to Olap. Olap doesn't see him. The shots are good, though, but Olap does get him, and then Reba finds another one. So now it's just Sundown in a 1v3.
My god.
The time is just not going the way of the Herd right now, but TSO getting them. Sundown gets one, but 1v3 situation not going to go his way, and TSO up 4-2 in this map 7. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, still going insane. What is he, 9-2 right now?
Yeah, Olap. Absolutely crazy. 9-2. Condi started off 5-0. He's now 5-5. And I mean, we talked about those first 2 search maps. TSO now have more round wins in this map than they did in those 2 other maps. They only got as high as 3 in those other ones, so I mean, if there was a time to win a search, this is definitely the time. And look, they got the Herd pushing into B now. They actually do find the blood, but Solute's up top. Solute's gonna get 2 from up top. The trade's not good. So now TSO have a man advantage. And look, who's that on the flank? That's gonna be number 5, Reba. Both players in Jin, though. Now he does give away his position, though. See Sundown. Sundown goes down. Reba gets the 2-piece. TSO.
2-piece machine.
Everything going the way of TSO. They are on match point.
What a 2-piece by Reba. Reba, the last couple of matches, just finding those multi-kills like crazy.
He is 2-piece machine. I've been saying it all series, but we've been seeing it in real time. Reba is good for 2 nearly every time. Oh my gosh, you got Reba popping 2. He's got Olap, who seems to be unkillable. This is a bad recipe for the Herd. They're down 5-2. TSO on match point. We got fights coming in, and there it is. Reba with the first blood. Drafty has to try to get out with his life, and Mies goes down. Oh no, sorry. It's still a 4v3. Looks like they're trying to get this bomb down, and one player of TSO does fall. Drafty gets another one. So now the Herd has the life advantage, but look at the man trying to make the play. That's going to be Olap. I think they spot him out, though. They spot him out.
Yeah, they do.
Not allowing him to make the play, but it might be Solute who makes the play instead. He gets one, makes it a 2v2. Olap is here, not able to win that gunfight. Mies with a clutch kill. All right, down to Solute in a 1v2. The Herd trying to stay alive. Oh my gosh, he spots one. He's going to get spotted, though. The Herd, back up. They're going to be playing for this trade. Solute, does he get a god timing? No. The Herd, they stay alive. One more round. Make it 3-5. Oh.
Hey, I just put in chat right here. What do you think about listening with TSO on the start?
I mean, we could. I mean, it's the last match of the season.
You want to do it?
I'm down. I'm down to do it. We'll go hop in and listen to the TSO. It's the last match of the season. Why not? We'll let them get started here. Go on.
Just go fast, go fast.
AC Mies, AC Mies.
Yeah, let's shoot.
Elephant, elephant.
Yo, I'm in the
Elephant, two. One shot, both. One more.
Shit on.
4v2, 4v2,
One more
chill,
elephant,
chill,
one more
chill.
elephant.
Elephant behind me. Sundown.
Got him.
Chill,
Play good,
3v1, chill, chill.
3v1.
Deep A street, he was deep A street.
He was?
I have A street.
All
Play
right.
together, play together, play together.
He's probably going P2. Just watch.
Stay right there, Jaws. Stay right there, Jaws. Stay right
I
there.
got it.
I have blue. Hold that side, Jaws. You got
Deep A street, deep A street.
Get the fuck out of here. Good shit.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Good
bro.
shit.
All right, there you go. You got the final comms and the winning moment from TSO. Wow, what a series we just witnessed, Rocky.
Whoa, dude. What the heck? Ooh, oh my god. I don't know what to
There's
say
your
right
final
now.
scorecard. OLAP 10-3. The last two maps out of OLAP there were just elite level plays, man. 10-3 to win the series. He was like 40-20 in that control. He had several good maps before that too. Oh my gosh, TSO come through and they take down the Titans of the league. That is the Herd's first loss of the Torn League, and it comes in a Game 7 fashion in the grand finals. TSO clutch up. They win 4. They beat the Team Herd 4-3 in the Torn League finals.
My god.
Oh, what a listen there. We got to see them hype or hear them be hyped after that round win.
They
TSO
knocked down the Herd.
They take down the Herd, who had not lost a series until this point. 6-3 in that search.
TSO Gaming. Oh my god.
Shout out to everybody who's tuned into this stream. You got to see a banger match. I'm glad you got to see it. I'm glad we got to cast it. I'm glad we got to put on this league for everybody. We are going to hop in on the interview for the TSO. Real quick, we'll go over a recap of our series. The Herd took your first two maps. A close map 1 hardpoint and rewind, but then it wasn't really a close search on Proto, but then TSO bounced back. You know, they're down 0-2. They bounce back. They win 2 straight maps. A reverse sweep on that map 3 protocol control. Huge reverse sweep. And then you have a banger hardpoint there on the Skyline, which they clutch up. We go to that second S&D on Hacienda, your map 5. The Herd win that one 6-3. They go up 3-2 in the series. They're at match point. And then TSO battle back. They win a 3-2 control. They ice up in the control on Vault. And then they push it to game 7, where it was everything, all them. It was 6-3, finished. OLAP had a crazy series. Reba had a crazy series. The other 2 players of the TSO Gaming squad were also all on point. I mean, their teamwork that last map was crazy. Now, these guys are full of some great players, and they just beat a really good squad out of the Herd, too. 4-3 fashion. And we are going to go interview them and see how they're feeling after that. Let's see what they have to say. All right. Let's hop in that call.
It's all going to me, bro. Fuck
TSO Gaming, how are you feeling?
Oh my
Good,
god.
man. Finally, after you... Holy fuck.
What's going on with the Herd? Why are they choking like
The
that?
Herd cannot hang, bro. I'm sorry. The Herd cannot hang.
Choke.
The
You're
Herd
out
cannot
the
hang.
2-0 lead. Come on, hello? Hello?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
They got
absolutely
reversed
Touch
off
me
of
in
the
that control.
control.
How do they choke that
They could've
protocol?
touched
How do
me.
they choke that protocol, man?
Yo, I have something to say. Today's Paulo's birthday, and he won
Yeah,
in
that's
his
crazy.
birthday.
That ass.
So how does that
Wow.
feel,
Paulo's not
bro?
here, though. He's cutting his cake right now.
He's not here. He's cutting his cake right now. He's celebrating. He's happy. He shit on the Herd, smoking on that Herd pack.
wow. Happy birthday to Palo, and congratulations to TSO. The 4-3 victory over the Herd. You are now the first official Torn League champions. Congratulations, guys.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Shout out Coach Banks. Shout out SmokeyMos.com.
Shout out bench players.
the Water Boys.
We
Shout out
didn't do
Nation, the
nothing.
Water Boys.
Shout out Hezzy
Lil
the
Dick
analyst.
Nation. Lil Dick Nation.
Little Dick Nation. Nation is a pussy.
Oh, man. That was great.
Thank you, Rocky, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great league.
What a
Amazing.
series. Once again, congrats. I mean,
Great season.
you guys will be getting that nice little
So
paycheck
proud,
hitting your
so
PayPal
proud.
accounts later, winning that prize pool, and you get to be the bragging rights now. You're the champions. You took
Thank
down the Herd, who had not lost until that last map right there. And now you can
Thank you,
talk as
thank
much
you.
trash
So
as you
glad
want
we
to
took
him.
it to a game 7. We took it
I
to
wanna
game
say
7
one more
for the
thing, too.
audience.
If anybody's looking to boost their accounts, go to playerboost.com, okay? Thank you so much.
All right.
Put a shout out.
Well,
Thank you, man.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
TSO, that you guys take it 4-3. Congrats once more, and I hope you enjoy the win. We'll be contacting you soon about that
Yup.
series. And
Yup.
I do want to shout out one player. I mean, Paolo Olap. I know he's not here, but those last 2 maps for him were icy. I mean, that control on Vault, he was like 40 and 20 something. He ends map
He's the
7.
MVP.
I love
That's the
Paulo.
MVP right there.
And guess what? Guess what? He's in West. He was pinging high as fuck while he's
Yeah,
doing that.
Yeah.
On
That host
console.
was horrible, man. I was on 84 ping, man. I don't know how they still. They're fucking garbage.
He might
Pinging 100 and we're still winning.
he might just be
Bro, you
next up.
Oh my god, you should have listened to me in that fucking.
I was next up for sure.
Hey, we
That
might be the
protocol
next season's
stuff,
winner
man.
too, so.
Yeah, hopefully we will see you guys back
Might
in
go back
action
to
with the Black Ops 7 season. But yeah,
Hey,
if you got
hey,
anything
man,
else to
hopefully-
say it
Yeah,
now.
hopefully now the admins don't fucking scumbag us again,
Oh.
alright? Maybe they might play fair this time. I don't know. We'll see.
I
We'll
mean,
see
it
next
must have been
season.
pretty fair if you're now the
Ruhpid and Rocky
champions,
gotta
I
buy
must
everybody
say.
BO7.
I mean, we had to go through a lot of hurdles just to get here.
GG's to everyone.
GG's, though,
Congratulations,
GG's.
GG's guys. Enjoy that win, and yeah, congrats. That's gonna be
Hey, I would like to
it
shout
for
out.
me.
I would like to shout out one team.
All right,
Shout out the lounge.
Yeah, Lounge. Shout out to Lounge.
shout out
Same
the
out.
lounge.
Yeah.
All right, congrats,
Looking on that
guys.
lounge pack.
They told us if we beat them, shit on the herd. And look where we're at.
All right,
Yeah, where's Condi at? Condi's chair sinks.
all right.
Condi's crying. Condi's crying in his bed right now.
Yo, Sundown. Where was all that shit talking, huh? Sundown.
Sundown, they got
All right,
Sundown,
we're
they
out
gotta drop
of here.
you.
The admins will be
The herd
reaching
has
out
to
to you
drop
guys
Sundown. I'm
soon.
sorry.
Once
Bottom of
again,
the leaderboard.
GG's.
Hello,
Congrats on the
Sundown.
win.
Hello.
All right, TSO. You can tell they're pumped up. They got the adrenaline going from that match. Holy smokes. I mean, what a series. We couldn't have asked for anything better. I mean, the only thing that makes that better is like a game 5 or a game 7 round 11, but that was still insane nonetheless. We go game 7, TSO. They go down 0-2. They win 2 back. The herd and gets another one. Then TSO wins the last 2 maps. Man, what a series.
What a series to end the Torn League. Go up map number 7 and take down the herd.
Yeah. That is, I mean, that's all I got to say. We got the interview with the champions there. You guys heard them. They're talking their smack. They're calling out the herd. They shouted out the lounge. And I got nothing else really to say here. What a season it's been. I do want to say once more, thank you guys all for tuning into this series and tuning into all the streams throughout the Torn League. Like, we casted as many series as we possibly could. And almost, like, I think, like, all but one of the playoff series, which was still a lot of series. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. That's going to be the end of Torn League. TSO going to be your champions, the herd, your runners up. And then the lounge placed in 3rd earlier.